So we will just cross our fingers that it stays that way. Give a little prayer to the baseball gods. And we have the Orofino Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs duking it out here in Pocatello from the 2A state championship. Bulldogs, as I said, 23-4. It is time to take our first pregame break, but to keep it right here, we'll have Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores coming up, as well as we'll take a look at the brackets. All of that and more coming up on the rest of the pregame show after this.
Clearwater Valley Hospital and Orofino Health Clinic, along with Pioneer Medical Clinic Pierce, are proud to help support the mission of our local high schools and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the field of play, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well, taking care of the needs of our athletes and their families. Clearwater Valley Hospital and Orofino Health Clinic, along with Pioneer Medical Clinic, staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician assistants.
Proud to support Orofino High School athletics are your friends at Sunset Mart on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. While listening to the Maniacs, swing by for a winning combo. Grab refreshing soda fountain drinks and mouth-watering cheeseburgers from our deli. Fuel up for the game or celebrate a Maniac victory with us. Sunset Mart, your go-to spot for convenience and community spirit. Visit us today. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your Orofino High sports backers, Sunset Mart.
If you were to look up Finke logging in a dictionary, you'd find a definition of hard-working men and women dedicated to making our forests multi-use, healthy, and sustainable. Finke logging, proud backers of everything Orofino, including the baseball and softball teams participating in postseason play. Finke Logging is proud of all of our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forward in the classroom and on the ball field. Good luck, Maniacs. Bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finke Logging Orofino.
Now is a perfect time to get into shape. Winter is in the rearview mirror and the fun and adventure of spring lies ahead. Take a moment to stop by and visit the staff at Riverside Physical Therapy. On 126th Street, Highway 12, let Riverside Physical Therapy help you get back into shape. A free evaluation of nagging shoulder, neck, and leg injuries with a mapped-out direction on recovery. Now is the perfect time to get active all season long with a visit to Riverside Physical Therapy in Orofino.
And welcome back once again. Time now for Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. If you're questioning the extent of an ache, pain, or injury, call or stop by Riverside Physical Therapy for a complimentary injury screen today. In high school baseball action in the region, the Moscow Bears also making it to the state championship game as they will take on Bishop Kelly today in Caldwell. And, of course, we have Orofino and Grangeville duking it out here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello in the state championship game. In high school track and field, the Idaho class of 5 and 4A meet is at Mountain View High School in Meridian. That includes Lewiston and Moscow. Then in the Deary, Clearwater Valley, Genesee, Highland, Kamiah, Kendrick, Lapway, Logos, Nez Perce, Potlatch, Prairie, and Timberline are at the 1, 2, and 3A state meets in Middleton all day. In baseball scores, the Potlatch Loggers are state champions after beating the Kendrick Tigers 10-2 yesterday at Capitol High School in Boise. Of course, the Orofino Maniacs won in a shootout over the Wendell Trojans in the semifinals 17-13. The Grangeville Bulldogs squeaked by Chalice Mackey 16-15 to meet Orofino in the championship. The Moscow Bears are championship bound after cruising past Blackfoot 8-1. In softball, it was the Moscow Bears over Blackfoot 8-6 before being eliminated by Hillcrest 10-4. North Fremont beat Grangeville 10-7. The Orofino Lady Maniacs were eliminated from state after losing to Cole Valley 10-2, and New Plymouth 12-11. From a straight state track yesterday in the Class 2A, held at the same location, Middleton High, Orofino's Lindy Kessinger notched a first-place finish in the discus. She also placed third in the 300-meter hurdle, so they time of 48.02. The Seattle Mariners will play Game 2 of a 3-game series on the road against the Baltimore Orioles at Oriole Park at Camden Yards today, and will be on the air next Sunday for Game 3. Tune in for a pregame at 10:20 in the morning with first pitch at 11:35. All the play-by-play action with Rick Riz right here on AM 13 at KLER. And that is schedules and scores, brought to you by Riverside Physical Therapy. Our coverage of the Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs in the 2A state championship returns after this.
Good luck, teams, playing postseason 2A girls and boys softball and baseball championships from your friends at Simmons Sanitation. All our area teams like Orofino have put so much into this season, and Robert Simmons and crew wish them the best of luck. All our area high schools know about teamwork and the importance of playing as a cohesive unit. That's why Simmons Sanitation is proud to back all our kids while they eye a state championship. Good luck, teams, from Simmons Sanitation.
Calling all Orofino Maniac alumni, it's postseason baseball and softball, and time to show your support. Debco Construction is proud to back the blue and white Maniac teams and thanks them for all their hard work battling their way into postseason play. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we cheer on the Maniacs to baseball and softball glory, Orofino.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend checking is free. Plus it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
We're spring ready. How about you? This is Harold Curley from your Best Built Builder Supply. Through these spring months, you'll find great deals on everything you need for your springtime gardening. Lawn and garden hand tools, shovels, rakes, and hoses economically priced. Select varieties of garden seed packs or flower and vegetables. And Miracle Grow potting mix and garden soil. If you need it, we have it at Best Built Builder Supply, Highway 12, Orofino.
And welcome back once again as we are 12 minutes away from first pitch in the state championship game here from the 2A state tournament at Halliwell Park in Pocatello. What a few days of baseball it has been. There's been some crazy winds mixed in there, which made things crazy for people in the outfield. Definitely have felt bad for outfielders trying to field the fly balls here the last couple of days, but we're hoping that that has died down here today. Everything is looking good so far. It is blue skies and sunshine and feels like the high somewhere in the 80s. I didn't check. I probably should have. But let's take a look at the 2A state bracket and how things shook out here during the tournament. In Game 1, it was the normal juggernauts, the Nampa Christian Trojans and the Wendell Trojans, the battle of the Trojans, I guess. And it went the way of Wendell 5-1. Then it was Orofino and the Firth Cougars in Game 2. And that one started off not so great for the Maniacs. Actually, both games haven't started off fantastic for Orofino. They've fallen behind early in both 3-0, and they were able to come back, do just enough to squeak by Firth 7-6. Then it was Chalice Mackey and Cole Valley duking it out. Chalice Mackey won that one 11-5. In the nightcap, it was the Maniacs Central Idaho League rival, the Grangeville Bulldogs, in their first action of the tournament against last year's state champion. And the Bulldogs took care of business 8-7 to advance on to the semi-final round. And then we move to day 2, and it starts off with the losers bracket. And Nampa Christian rolled by Firth 11-1 in 5 innings. And then it was Cole Valley and Malad, and the reigning state champion got eliminated from the tournament yesterday by Cole Valley 13-2 in 5 games. Then it was Wendell and Orofino, and they put up a combined 30 runs in that ball game. Orofino able to come out with a 17-13 victory, despite again falling behind early in the first inning. And then Chalice Mackey and Grangeville had the nightcap. And if you thought 30 combined runs was a lot, they had 31, outdoing the two teams. It was a 16-15 final, Grangeville coming out on top. And then this morning in the consolation game, it was Nampa Christian and Cole Valley. And I apologize, I don't have a result for that yet, nor the Wendell Chalice Mackey game. I'll be checking at break and bringing you those results. But we have the state championship game. That is the last one that we will have here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello. It will be the grand finale of the state tournament, as only one can be titled the state champion, and they'll be coming out of North Central Idaho. It's the Orofino Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs, the 1 and 2 seeds out of District 1-2. Grangeville is taking fly balls out in left field, and I believe some long toss for Orofino. No, they're taking fly balls as well. So infield, outfield for the two teams. It is time to take a quick break, about 8 minutes away from the scheduled first pitch. We'll be back with a look at how things went during the district tournament, starting lineups, and more coming up on the rest of the pregame show after this.
Plans on building a new home, garage, or adding on to your current business? Call on a name you've come to trust, Barlow Quality Trust. Call Barlow Quality Trust for a free estimate at 435-4348. For commercial, residential, and farm buildings, build them to last with the help of Barlow Quality Trust. Engineered and TPI inspected, Barlow Quality Trust Incorporated. We offer free delivery within a 100-mile radius of Orofino, as well as competitive rates on our boom service. Barlow Quality Trust, backing high school athletics.
At Farmers, we make you smarter about insurance, because what you don't know can hurt you. What if you didn't know that boxes by the curb make you a target for thieves? Or that dog bites account for 1/3 of all home liability claims? What if you didn't know that 1 in 7 drivers is uninsured? And that grease fires have to be smothered. The more you know, the better you can plan. Get smarter about your insurance.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. At 622 Bryden Avenue in Lewiston, see me, Greg Kimberlink, your local Farmers Insurance agent.
When it comes to your health care, getting placed on a long waiting list to see a provider can be frustrating. That's why at Peak Physical Therapy, we recognize that when you're in pain, you want help now. At Peak Physical Therapy, there is no waiting. Priding ourselves on offering same-day, next-day appointments, you can rest assured you'll be seen within 24 hours. If you're in pain and need help, don't wait. Call Peak Physical Therapy. Call today, 476-9365.
Orofino Police Department encourages all Maniac faithful to come to the Orofino Elementary School for the Idaho State 2A Softball Championship, or to travel safely while on the road to watch the boys in Pocatello. Maniac baseball and softball take on the toughest teams in hopes of hanging another championship banner at OHS. Orofino Police Department knows that raising great kids in our schools and athletic programs means great kids live and work in our community. Show your support any way you can to help them grow into super citizens. Orofino Police Department says be there for our kids and go Maniacs.
And welcome back once again, as we are 6 minutes away from the scheduled first pitch of the state championship game here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello on CJ Thompson. I'd like to welcome our listeners on AM 13 KLER, Orofino, your Central Idaho sports leader, as well as our YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM. And I told you that I would get those scores from the two games earlier, and I did follow through on that. It was Cole Valley taking down Nampa Christian in the consolation game 8-2, and then Wendell took care of business against Chalice Mackey 12-3 in that contest, which means that we only have one more game coming up here from the state tournament, and as I said earlier, it is the grand finale of the tournament. The Orofino Maniacs at 24-2 against the Grangeville Bulldogs, and I believe they were 22-4 last time I looked just a second ago, so I'm hoping that I remember that correctly. But the Maniacs and the Bulldogs have met 4 times on the season. They have gone the way of the Orofino Maniacs. First was back on Monday, April 8th, a doubleheader. Orofino won 12-9 and 10-4. Then on Tuesday the 16th at Grangeville, I actually believe that game ended up being played at Orofino, if I remember correctly, and Orofino won that 11-6. And then the district championship game, Orofino was able to win that one in walk-off fashion by a score of 4-3. So all those games very, very competitive. These two teams know each other extremely well. They've grown up playing with and against one another throughout their childhood and all the way up until now. So we are definitely in for a fantastic finish to the 2A state tournament. Time to take our final pregame break, but keep it right here. We have starting lineups and a first pitch coming up after this.
At Watson's Market Orofino, we wish to thank the community for trusting us for your family's grocery shopping needs. We do everything possible to bring you the lowest prices, highest quality foods, and the smiles you'll see on our employees every day. We believe in community and donate to area food banks, Little League sports, and community-wide events. Hometown values, our commitment to you from Watson's Market Orofino.
Open daily when you need us the most. Watson's Market Orofino.
Reader's Digest recently conducted a poll of travelers who have stayed at a hotel in their state, and it's no wonder that the Best Western Lodge at River's Edge Orofino was chosen by Idaho as the #1 lodge to rest your head. Relax and enjoy the many amenities the hotel has to offer. Indoor pool and hot tub, full complimentary breakfast, and stunning views of the Clearwater River. Plus, the lodge is within easy walking distance to downtown. The Best Western Lodge at River's Edge, backing the Orofino Maniacs.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So Les Schwab Tires makes my job easy. With surfaces like brakes, steering, and alignment. Those cheap tire centers just throw on tires, and that's it. Now, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Linker. I'm just glad Les Schwab takes safety as seriously as me.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing since 1952.
It's in Park, right?
Every spring it arrives, Idaho postseason high school baseball, softball, track and field, golf, and tennis. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Maniac Athletics and wish boys and girls all the best as they wrap up their high school sports for the year. Orofino will compete against the best teams in Idaho 2A Division. Debco Crushing is also a fan of the cheer and dance squads who have worked tirelessly over this year. Debco Crushing, proud to back Orofino High School athletics and hope to see you in the stands cheering on all our kids.
And welcome back once again, as we should be just seconds away from first pitch here at the 2A state championship from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. Things aren't exactly set up the way that I would think that they would be for us to be getting going that early. But they're still doing a little bit of field maintenance. I'm sure that the field maintenance is a little bit different when you're dealing with the turf as opposed to just pure dirt and grass, because of course things a little bit different here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello, and it has taken an adjustment period for all the kids. Not sure that they're fully adjusted to this point, because we've had a lot of stumbles when you come over the cut, as the home plate circle and the first and third baselines, those are all turf, as well as the pitcher's mounds, but then the rest of the infield is still dirt, and the rest of the infield outfield is grass. So there's a little bit of a cut there when you transition from turf to grass or turf to dirt, and we have seen a lot of kids losing their footing and stumbling off of those just because they are not used to it. This is definitely a park where if you played on this as your home field, it would be a massive advantage, as there have been several pop-up outs that have fallen to the ground due to kids having plenty of time to get there, but running into that quick transition from turf to grass or turf to dirt, and stumbling just as they're running the bases. But they seem to have shored that up for the most part, and I'm sure that the kids are as used to it as they are going to get here heading into the state championship game. The Maniacs wearing their brand new uniforms for the year, and definitely my favorite that I've seen throughout my 11 years here. The all-black uniforms with the Maniacs blue lettering, and some of them rocking the long blue socks, including Coach Scotty Tonnevold. And on the other side, the Grangeville Bulldogs. Theirs are going to get dirty here today, as they're wearing their white jerseys with the blue sleeves and the blue lettering. So pretty good contrast from the black to white uniforms. And both teams have kind of meandered out of their dugout area as they get ready to take this field. I thought Orofino was going to be the home team on the scoreboard as they're the higher seed, but Orofino has bats in their hands, so that might not be that way. And Grangeville has gloves, so it looks as though Grangeville is going to be the home team on the scoreboard here for the championship game. And so as they get ready to take the field, we're going to go ahead and take one more quick break, just 1 minute, as we get everything ready. And then we will have starting lineups and a first pitch from Halliwell Park in Pocatello in just a minute after this.
Clearwater Valley Hospital and Orofino Health Clinic, along with Pioneer Medical Clinic Pierce, are proud to help support the mission of our local high schools and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the field of play, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well, taking care of the needs of our athletes and their families. Clearwater Valley Hospital and Orofino Health Clinic, along with Pioneer Medical Clinic, staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician assistants.
Proud to support Orofino High School athletics are your friends at Sunset Mart on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. While listening to the Maniacs, swing by for a winning combo. Grab refreshing soda fountain drinks and mouth-watering cheeseburgers from our deli. Fuel up for the game or celebrate a Maniac victory with us. Sunset Mart, your go-to spot for convenience and community spirit. Visit us today. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your Orofino High sports backers, Sunset Mart.
And welcome back once again to Halliwell Park in Pocatello. Sorry, I got some stuck in my throat at a great time as there, but we have just finishing up a little bit of a field maintenance, getting things ready for the state championship game here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. Looks like we're going to finish up with a few things on the mound, or they're just rolling the hose up, as it looks as the Grangeville will be the home team on the scoreboard, as they will be taking the field. Orofino in their final huddle as well as they get ready to take the field. And, of course, they'll be facing a pitcher that they have seen a ton throughout the years. It seems as though David Goikoa has been playing for the Bulldogs for like 7 or 8 years now. And he has definitely been a thorn in the side of the Maniacs as that whole time. A fantastic pitcher. He's got great stuff. And Grangeville very familiar with the pitcher that they're going to face on the mound from Orofino, as well as Aiden Olive will be taking the mound. That is who started the district championship game. And it's kind of interesting that they face each other in the district championship game and in the state championship. It just adds to the storybook season, quite a bit of atmosphere. And, of course, Orofino is playing on behalf of the late Drew Hanna, who tragically passed away in a car accident prior to the season. And he undoubtedly would have been taking the mound here today had he still been with us. And their motto throughout the season has been live like Drew, and there's definitely no better way to represent living like Drew than with a state championship, as Drew was a champion on the baseball field and in life. We all miss him so much and wish that he was here today to participate in the state championship, as he was undoubtedly the leader of this Orofino Maniacs squad. And looks as though we are just about ready to get things underway here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello, as the groundskeeper gets a round of applause from everyone here. Coach Lee Nadiger will be meeting with Coach Scotty Tonavold at home plate and going over the ground rules, which I'm sure they are very familiar with at this point, but still something that you have to do is you have to clarify everything with the umpiring crew. And I did hear today that the leader of the umpiring, the one that handles all the scheduling and is at the head of the umpiring organization that distributes umpires to the games throughout Idaho, will actually be on the crew here today for the state championship, three-man crew. And once again, it is the Orofino Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs that are duking it out here in the state championship game. This, of course, is the third game of the tournament for both teams. We'll take another quick look at how the two teams got to this point, as Orofino, in their first game on day one, they had a tough one against the Firth Cougars, but they were able to do enough to get by Firth 7-6, despite falling behind 3-0 in the first inning. Actually, something that's happened to Orofino quite a lot throughout the season. You wouldn't think that from a team that is sporting a 24-2 record, but they actually have fallen behind in the early parts of games quite frequently throughout the second half of the season, but they've always been able to rally and turn things on when they need it, especially coming up with clutch hits in the end of ball games. They've won numerous ball games in walk-off fashion throughout the season, including their last matchup with the Grangeville Bulldogs when Bodie Howell stepped to the plate in the district championship game with it all knotted up, I believe, at 3 apiece. Bases were loaded for Orofino, 2 away, and Bodie was able to lace one down the right field line. Would have been extra bases had they needed it, but they didn't. So it goes in the books as a single. The run scores from third base, and Orofino won that ball game 4-3, taking the top seed here to the state tournament. And then, of course, Grangeville would finish out the district tournament with a victory of their own to take that 2 seed. They had St. Mary's in that ball game and were able to take care of business there and make their way here to the state tournament. And the rest is history, as Grangeville beat Malad in the opening ball game, the nightcap of day one of the tournament, 8-7. Then Orofino on the second day, and everything they could handle from Wendell as well, as they won that game at 17-13. Yesterday, it was again the nightcap before Grangeville, as they were there at the bottom of the bracket, and they had Chalice Mackey, and they won that one 16-15. And we have the national anthem, so we'll take a break. We'll be back with starting lineups and first pitch after this.
Good luck, teams playing postseason 2A girls and boys softball and baseball championships from your friends at Simmons Sanitation. All our area teams like Orofino have put so much into this season, and Robert Simmons and crew wish them the best of luck. All our area high schools know about teamwork and the importance of playing as a cohesive unit. That's why Simmons Sanitation is proud to back all our kids while they eye a state championship. Good luck, teams, from Simmons Sanitation.
Calling all Orofino Maniac alumni, it's postseason baseball and softball, and time to show your support. Debco Construction is proud to back the blue and white Maniac teams and thanks them for all their hard work battling their way into postseason play. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we cheer on the Maniacs to baseball and softball glory, Orofino.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
We're spring ready. How about you? This is Harold Curley from your Best Built Builder Supply. Through these spring months, you'll find great deals on everything you need for your springtime gardening. Lawn and garden hand tools, shovels, rakes, and hoses economically priced. Select varieties of garden seed packs or flower and vegetables. And Miracle Grow potting mix and garden soil. If you need it, we have it at Best Built Builder Supply, Highway 12, Orofino.
And And we welcome you back once again here as we are moments away from first pitch here at the 2A State Championship game from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. I'm CJ Thompson here on AM 13 at KLER. Also, I'd like to welcome our listeners on our YouTube channel, KLER at 1300 AM. We did have some technical difficulties earlier, so I'm not sure if that stream is quite up yet, but we definitely welcome those listeners once they are able to tune in, as we are currently announcing all of the players for both teams. So the Maniacs will actually be batting first, as they will be the away team on the scoreboard. So we will take a look at the batting order for the Orofino Maniacs first. In the leadoff spots, as he has been all season, Mr. Steady, Aiden Olive, and he'll be on the mound on the other side as well. For Orofino, Jager Tonnevold, he was red hot at the plate yesterday. He's in the hot hole at short, hitting second, followed by Bodie Howell, who also had a great day at the plate. He's at second base and hitting third, and Dash Barlow, red hot as well. The whole really top six of the order were fantastic yesterday for Orofino, swinging as the bats. Dash, of course, over at first base, followed by Silas Narano. He's behind the dish, and the 1-2 punch at 5-6 in the order with Silas and Quinton Narano has been deadly throughout the tournament. Quinton is over at third base. Bottom third of the order is Gavin Christofferson over in right field. Raining from up on the hilltop, Landon Hudson over in left field will hit eighth, and Loudon Cochran in the batting order today. He is in center field. Once again, for Orofino, that is Olive, Tonnevold, Howell, Barlow, Narano, Christofferson, Hudson, and Loudon Cochran. And in the field for the Grangeville Bulldogs, David Goikoa will be on the mound. We've seen tons of him, as I said. Seems like he has been playing for Grangeville for a good 7-8 years, as he tosses to Thane Williams behind the dish. Carter Muntz drawing the start over at third base for the Bulldogs, and across the diamond at first will be J.T. Jackson. In the hot hole at short, Cody Clements draws the start. Taven Ebert will round out the infield at second. From left to right in the field will be Sam Lindsley, Ray Holes Jr., and Tayden Wasmith. And, of course, Sam Lindsley over in left. He's got always a dangerous bat, as he was one of the lone people to put one out of the park at Orofino this year. For Orofino, there was only one home run on the year. I believe it was Aiden Olive, but it did not come at the ball field at Orofino High, as David Goikoa takes his warm-up tosses, a right-handed hurler for the Grangeville Bulldogs, who are wearing their white uniforms with the blue sleeves, and Orofino in their brand spanking new black uniforms, all black with the blue, Maniac blue lettering. Goikoa kind of has a bit of everything on the mound. He's got good pace. He's able to mix things up well. He's got a deadly curveball, able to keep hitters off balance. And I believe outside of against Orofino, he's been fairly untouched on the season, as all of Grangeville's losses on the year have come courtesy of the Orofino Maniacs. Kind of a interesting setup here this year. And I feel very blessed to be keeping the state championship in North Central Idaho here for the 2024 season. And as we get ready to get things underway, Aiden Olive will be leading things off. Goikoa will wind and fire the first pitch, a fastball that misses for ball one. Aiden swinging the bat at a .416 clip on the season. Now the 1-0 pitch, and another heater. That one in there for a strike. Olive, a tall right-hander at the plate. He can do everything as well. Here's the 1-1 pitch, fouled off over and out of play. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes to Olive. This is the exact same setup as the district championship game not too long ago. Goikoa winds and delivers the 1-2 pitch, a curveball fouled straight down. I think he might have fouled it off of himself. I think it came back up and hit him in the hand. One and two the count. Long look in from Goikoa. Field playing straight away. The 1-2 pitch and misses with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Couple of 20-win teams, 20-plus win teams, duking it out here in the state championship. The 2-2 to Olive, swinging a fly ball center field. Ray Holes Jr. stays put, then charging forward will make the catch going down to a knee. And there's one away here in the 2A state championship. That'll bring up Jager Tonnevold. Jager was red hot yesterday at the plate, and a big reason of why the Maniacs were able to get past the Wendell Trojans. Goikoa winds and delivers the first pitch to the lefty, and it is a called strike with a fastball about belt high on the outer part of the plate. 0-1. Now the 0-1 delivery. That one stays upstairs. A ball and a strike. Tonnevold yesterday was 3 for 4 at the plate with 4 runs scored. He had a couple of walks and a stolen base. Now the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a pop-up, foul territory, left field side. That'll fall safely. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Tonnevold just knows how to get on base. So steady in the 2 spots. And that one kind of uncorked by Goikoa. Misses wide. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can tell Goikoa wants to get everything he can on his fastball right now. Now the windup and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a slow roller right side. Taven Ebert has it. And the short toss to first base in time. As Tonnevold goes down 4-3, Goikoa set down the first 2 Maniacs he has faced here in the championship. This is the first time that the Maniacs have been to the plate first during the tournament. Here's Bodie Howell. Bodie waves that bat over his right shoulder. Goikoa knows that Bodie is dangerous at the plate. He has to be careful with Howell. His first pitch, fastball in there for a strike. Goikoa going right after him. Aggressive out of the gate with a fastball. He's pitched from ahead of the count in the count here so far. Actually, sorry, that missed for ball 1. I thought, oh no, the scoreboard was wrong. Scoreboard was wrong. Okay. I was like, all right. It's 1-1. I knew I'd seen the sign. Now the windup and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off, over and out of play. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. And I know that is right, despite the scoreboard saying 2-1. It's 1-2. It was motioned by our home plate umpire. And that pitch, an off-speed pitch, misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I believe that was a curveball from Goikoa. The 2-2 delivery to Howell is outside with a fastball. Full count. Goikoa winds and delivers the payoff pitch, and it is a low and a little bit outside for ball 4. The Maniacs with a 2-out base runner. But a little bit of an off angle, so some of My thoughts may be off on that. I do have a great look at things from right behind home plate, though. Just a little bit off to the left. Howell, the lead, held on by Jackson. Here's first pitch to Barlow in there for a strike. Good placement from Goikoa. He finds the corner down and away. Down and out. Barlow was huge in the cleanup spot for Orofino yesterday. He went 3 for 3. Couple of ribbies, 4 runs scored, and the pitch. He turns on it, sends a chopper foul on the first base side. 0-2. And Goikoa coming out, going right after these Maniac hitters. He's been aggressive here in the early going. He knows just what he has to do against the Maniacs. It's just a matter of getting it done. Now the waste pitch to the plate. A curveball is close, but just a little bit away, says our home plate umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Good job by Barlow to lay off that. Howell a short lead over at first base. 1 on, 2 away. And comes back with a fastball inside, but it gets by Williams back to the backstop. Into second goes Howell. Big turn. And we'll, of course, put on the brake. As he advances. Gosh, I want to call that a pass. Oh, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on the wild pitch. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Maniac cleanup hitter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. David Goikoa is basically untouched in the top of the first as Orofino goes down scoreless on a no hits, no errors, and 1 left out there. Goose eggs on the scoreboard. We'll take a look at the batting order for the Bulldogs and the field for the Maniacs when we return after this.
In 1917, Hans Pete Hansen founded Hansen Garage, owned by the family until just recently. Longtime employee Doug Adams is now the new owner. With the promise to continue offering quality new and used cars, trucks, and outdoor recreational vehicle at fair prices, Hansen Garage aims to keep your trust. Superior service and treating customers right. That's owner Doug Adams and Hansen Garage Orofino.
It happens every May, postseason high school baseball and softball, and every year the Orofino Maniacs are always right in the thick of it. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the rich tradition of Orofino High School athletics and hopes you'll get out and watch the next game. Orofino will be fighting for the Idaho Class A state title, and with you cheering in the stands, the Maniacs will be winners. Atkinson Distributing, where you'll find quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils backing OHS athletics.
We head to the home half of the first here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello in the 2A state championship game. After 1, still 0s on the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the batting order for the Grangeville Bulldogs. David Goikoa, the pitcher, will lead things off, followed by center fielder Ray Holtz Jr. in the 2 spot. Cody Clement will hit third. He's at short. Right fielder Sam Lindsley will have cleanup duties, and he's definitely someone that Maniac pitcher Aiden Olive is going to have to be careful with. J.T. Jackson follows in the 5 spot over at first base. Haven Ebert will hit 6th. He's at second. Designated hitter Kason Sickles will kick off the bottom third of the order, followed by Tayden Wasmith in left. Carter Muntz, the third baseman, will round things out 9th in the order. And playing defensively at catcher, but not in the batting order, Thane Williams. Once again, that is Goikoa, Holtz Jr., Clements, Lindsley, Jackson, Ebert, Sickles, Wasmith, Muntz, and Williams for the Bulldogs. Aiden Olive, right-handed pitcher for the Maniacs, will be pitching to his battery mate Silas Nerano behind the dish. Silas's brother Quinton over at third base. In the hot hole at short is Jager Tonnevold. Bodie Howell drawing the start at second. Dash Barlow rounds out the infield. From left to right in the field, Landon Hudson, Loudon Cochran, and Gavin Christofferson. Here's the first pitch from Aiden Olive, fouled back into the nets from Goikoa, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch inside. Evens things up at a ball and a strike to Goikoa. The 1-1 pitch, a curveball, fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Got to make sure to keep the phone out of the sun. It's going to get too hot. And that one is uncorked from Olive. Goes behind the back of Goikoa. Need to find something to provide a little bit of shade for this phone. And now Goikoa will call for time and take a quick practice swing. Taps on the dish. He's ready to go. Front foot open up the third baseline. Wind up and the pitch. Fouls off another curveball. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. An excellent facility here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello. Very well maintained. Now the 2-2 pitch, and another curveball gets away from Aiden. Hits Goikoa in the back, and the leadoff base runner aboard for the Bulldogs. Again, the Maniacs have struggled early in ball games throughout the season, including both of these state tournament games. They fell behind 5-0 yesterday, 3-0 in the first against Firth. And looks as though we have a courtesy runner for Goikoa here. It will be number 2. You kind of got to tie down all your papers if you don't want them running away. Take a look at who number 2 is for the Bulldogs. It is Jack Bransford. Here's Ray Holes Jr. at the plate. First pitch in on the hands. He pops it up over ball safely on the first base side. 0-1. So Bransford running for Goikoa. Goikoa has good speed, probably just trying to avoid any injuries or anything like that. Bransford held on by Barlow. Now the pitch is outside. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch, and that's one. Curveball slipped away again and rides up and in on Holes Jr. and hit him. So Olive has flunked the first 2 batters. Not the starts that the Maniacs were envisioning, but Orofino knows that even if they do fall behind, they have what it takes to come back as they've been proving all season. Here's Cody Clement. First pitch fastball. Misses. 1-0. So Holes Jr. at first base. Bransford at second, running for Goikoa. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bounces away, but Narano keeps it close. 2-0. Some early struggles on the mound for Olive. Runners take their leads. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. On the outer half of the plate, maybe just a bit above the knees. Now the set and the pitch. A check swing, but didn't go. 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1 the count to Cody Clements. Already a couple aboard, nobody away. And the pitch, swinging a ground ball left side, and gloved by Tonnevold, fires to third, gets the lead runner. What a play by Jager Tonnevold, flashing the leather at short. So Bransford goes down at 6-5 for the first out, and the Bulldogs trade base runners. Clement aboard on the fielder's choice. And there's one away. That's got to be a big breath for Aiden Olive. I'm sure he'll be thanking Jaeger later. And here is trouble at the plate, Sam Lindsley. First pitch curveball for a strike. Drop that in there at the knees. Cannot miss and accidentally hang that curveball to Lindsley, or he will put it out. He's a tall, well-built right-hander. Got to be 6'4", 6'5". Swing and a miss at a pitch that was inside. 0-2. Lindsley, a stud for Grangeville in every sport. Here's the waste pitch. Blocked by Norano. It was low. A ball and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, one away. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and the curveball falls short. Evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Bulldogs clean-up hitter. Glance back at the runner, now deals to the dish, swinging a flare out to right field, and having to play it on a hop is Gavin Christofferson. That's going to load up the stacks with Bulldogs. And Aiden Olive in a little bit of trouble on the mound here early. Nice piece of hitting by Lindsley. Didn't try to do too much with it, just stuck the bat out at a pitch on the outer part of the plate, let the bat do the work. Just a little flare the other way. And Silas will head out, have a few words with his pitcher. That's the first hit from Grangeville. The other 2 base runners, by virtue of hit by pitch, then they traded a base runner on the fielder's choice. Bases loaded, one away for J.T. Jackson. First pitch fouled off over right field side. 0-1. This would be a big out for Olive if he can come up with it. Feeling the pressure on the mound early. Got a great defense behind him. I'm sure Coach would tell him to just trust his defense. As evidenced by Jaeger Tonnevold making a big play at shortstop. Now Olive, big breath, sets and delivers. Curveball got away from him, riding up inside again over the head of Jackson. He ducked out of the way. Ball and a strike. His release point just a little bit off on that curveball. Olive fires to the plate again. Now to change up a little low. 2 balls and a strike to J.T. Jackson. Bases loaded with Bulldogs. Still no score. Now the pitch in on the hands, pop straight up, or with Norano with the mask off, and he'll make the catch, and that's a big one right there. As now 2 away, Olive is 1 out away from getting himself out of a tough jam in the first. And at the plate, he has Taven Ebert, the second baseman for the Bulldogs. Ebert playing against relatives. His cousin, Gavin Christofferson, out and right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a pop-up straight up. Olive calling it on the mound. He will make the catch, and he escapes unscathed from a bases-loaded jam here in the first. For the Bulldogs, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave them loaded. It is 0-0 here in the state championship game. Coming up for the Maniacs, Norano, Christofferson, when we return after this.
Attention all LPNs, CNAs, and RNs. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation is now hiring and they want you to join their team. Are you ready to take the next step in your career? Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation offers paid training for those interested in becoming nurse assistants. Yes, you heard it right. They'll invest in your future. And as Orofino High gears up for postseason play, Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation wishes the best of luck to Maniac teams. Let's hit a home run together. Apply today at Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation. Your career starts here.
When electrical problems occur at your home or business, it's best left to a professional to assure your safety. Call on the knowledgeable and experienced team of Innovative Electric Services. In Orofino, Innovative Electric can give you a free estimate with competitive pricing to do everything from service calls to new construction. Serving Orofino and all the surrounding areas with honest and timely work, call Innovative Electric at 476-3321. Backing the Maniacs all throughout the postseason, Innovative Electric Services, Orofino.
And we welcome you back once again as we head to the top of the second here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello in the 2A state championship game. A couple of North Central Idaho teams duking it out. The Orofino Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs. The Maniacs, the top seed out of District 1-2. The Bulldogs, the 2 seed. David Goikoa back out on the mound for the Bulldogs. He'll face Silas Narano to lead things off. Narano, the catcher for the Maniacs. Here's the first pitch and a fastball over the head. Narano ducking down. 1-0. Jager Tonavold with a web gem in the first to save runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch, a pop-up over foul territory, first base side. Jackson tracking it, will make the catch leaning back with one hand. And there's one away. Goikoa has faced just one over the minimum so far. The one walk, the lone black mark against him. He's got a strikeout versus one walk. Here's Quinton Narano. Runs are going to be hard to come by here in this championship game. Quinton Narano takes a fastball. 4-1. Goikoa putting a little extra sauce on that one. He winds and delivers. A swing and a ground ball through the 5-6 hole. The first base hit of the day for the Orofino Maniacs comes off the bat of Quinton Narano. Quinton, our Pizza Factory player of the game from the opening game against Firth. And now here comes Gavin Christofferson coming over to join the Maniacs from up on the hilltop. Narano takes his lead over at first base. He's got good speed. He's held on by Jackson. First pitch to Christofferson and a called strike at the knees. Our broadcast of Maniac Baseball brought to you in part by Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services and Riverside Physical Therapy. They say go Maniacs and win. Goikoa working from the stretch, Stetson fires, showing bunt, pulling it back, and now the throw fired to first base, but somehow Quinton able to sneak by the tag. He was caught between first and second. And Quinton, some nifty base running, able to stay alive. 1 on, 1 away. Still zeros, and I think Coach Nadiger is going to come out and ask something about that call. And I think they're going to call the officiating crew in to have a few words about Narano being safe. I'm not positive. I think that fielding umpire going to stick with his call. So 1-1 the counts to Gavin Christofferson. here in inning number 2 of the 2A state championship. Goekoa now will fire over to first base, and it was actually pretty close. Good tag from Jackson. Christofferson had showed bunt and pulled it back. Now the 1-1 pitch, and that one high. 2 balls and a strike to Gavin Christofferson, another tall right-hander. Gavin, I believe last time I checked, was 6'3". Don't quote me on that. Maybe 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that range. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare out to right field down the line, giving chase Wasmith, and it drops by his glove. Rounding second and digging for 3 is Quentin Arano. In with a stand-up double is Gavin Christofferson. I'm going to call it a double because I don't think it hit the glove of Wasmith out and right. And my book's not official, so Coach may disagree. I'll check Game Changer in a bit and see what they say about it. But for now, let's give Gavin the double as Quentin stands at third, Gavin at second. Excellent opportunity for the Maniacs to get on the board. Landon Hudson at the plate, and first pitch strike. Runners at second and third, 1 away. Still zeros. Orofino looking to make an early move. Goekoa winds and delivers the first pitch. Fouled back over and out of play. 0-2. Hudson yesterday was 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Did reach on an error once in there. Goekoa out to the 0-2 lead. And here's the waste pitch. He blows a fastball by a swinging Hudson for his second strikeout. Both swinging. And now there's 2 down. Here is Loudon Cochran, starting center fielder for the Maniacs. Of course, Aiden Olive normally in center, but he's on the mound today. Loudon was in left the other 2 ball games. Here's the first pitch from Goekoa, a slider away. 1-0. Cochran waves the bat through the zone, now waves it over his right shoulder. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is high. 4-2. Two and 0. Now the 2-0 delivery rides inside to Cochran. 3-0. Of course, Cochran will have the red light here. He'll be taking all the way for the 3-0 pitch. Wind up, and the pitch inside, and that is ball 4. A 4-pitch walk will load up the sacks with Maniacs, so the Bulldogs load up the sacks in the bottom of the first, and now Orofino answers in kind by doing it in the top of the second. 2 away. Bases loaded, but we have the top of the order. Aiden Olive due to the plate. Olive flied out to center, his first time up. As it looks as though David Everts and Thane Williams joining Goekoa on the mound for a few quick words. Bases loaded, 2 away. Top of the second. Orofino looking to get on the board. First pitch, fastball, inside. Aiden resting that bat on his shoulder before he lifts it. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a flare foul. Aiden just a little late on that one. Fouled it off on the right field side. A ball and a strike to the Maniacs leadoff hitter. Big moments here in the early going. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball left side. Clement is on it. He boots it, and coming across the score is Quinton Nerano on the error. And the Maniacs are on the board. They lead it 1-0. Here in the top of the second. Christopherson goes to third. Cochran to second. Olive now at first. That's recorded as E6. And here is Jager Tonnevold. Tonnevold again, huge yesterday in the 2 spot for Orofino. 3 for 4. Here's the pitch, swinging a line drive, base hit up the middle. That's going to score Christopherson from third base, rounding third. And coming home is Loudon Cochran. 2 runs will score. Jager Tonnevold striking for the Maniacs as he brings another couple across. And the Maniacs with a 3-0 advantage. Olive to second on the play. Jager stands at first. Excitement here in the second for the Orofino faithful. Here is Bodie Howell with runners at first and second, 2 away. Goikoa checks on the runner, deals to the dish, slinging a chopper to third base, and Munt takes care of that, takes it to the bag himself. For the force on Aiden Olive, he goes down to 5 unassisted, but Orofino does some damage here in the second as they take a 3-0 lead on 3 hits and 1 error, and they leave 1 out there. Again, 3-0 Orofino, bottom third of the order. Sickles, Wasmith, Muntz to the plate for the Bulldogs after this.
Yard care is made easy when you pick up the power of a steel blower, grass trimmer, or chainsaw from Olive's Auto Parts. Take a look today at the full line of steel trimmers, including the new battery-operated Steel FSA 80R. Lightweight, yet packs a punch with the same string and head as the steel gas-operated trimmers, now $349.99. Complete with battery and charger, the Steel FSA 80R is available today at Olive's Auto Parts, Michigan Avenue, Orofino.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
It's back, fresher and hotter. The Pizza Factory reintroduces the all-you-can-eat buffet. Lunchtime in Orofino means all-you-can-eat pizza, breadsticks, sauce, and a delicious salad bar, packed with fresh greens, fruits, proteins, and dressings. The Pizza Factory all-you-can-eat buffet is Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Make the all-you-can-eat buffet your next lunchtime stop.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
And welcome back once again. Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, Riverside Physical Therapy, and Family Eye Care. I'll say go Maniacs and a win at State. As we head to the home half of the second here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello, 3-0 Maniacs. Bulldogs at the plate. Kason Sickles to lead things off. First pitch from Olive, a curveball inside. 1-0. Now Olive comes back with a fastball, low. 2-0. Maybe took a little bit off of his fastball. Wasmith on deck, Muntz in the hole. Here's the pitch swing and a fly ball to shallow center field, and Loudon Cochran is there to make the catch. Things a lot better for the outfielders today, as yesterday there were gale force winds. And the conditions, of course, just a part of the field that they had to deal with. But I'm sure they are pretty excited about it not being that way here today. Here is Tayden Wasmith. And he takes ball 1 outside. Olive winds and delivers. That one is a low for ball 2. Olive has been falling behind in the counts against these Grangeville batters here in the early going. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one away for ball 3. And he also did plunk a couple of batters in the beginning. He's missing away because he's hit a couple of batters riding inside. And that's one in there for a strike. 3-1. Hitters count for Taden Wasson. Now the 3-1 delivery, curveball inside. He turns on it, sends a fly ball down the line, left field side, just foul. As Olive battles his way back in this one, full count. Of course, Orofino with high hopes heading into the state tournament, and everyone thought that it was a definite, very good possibility that this would be the matchup in the state tournament. We knew we had two of the best teams in the state in our conference. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Out of a check swing, just caught a piece of it. Count stays full. Again, both 20-plus win teams. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that one high and tight, turned away from it. Barely missed him that time. But same result as that's ball 4, and Wasmith will head down to first base. That is the first walk issued by Olive here in the early going, and the Bulldogs have a one-out base runner. Now Carter Muntz, ninth hitter in the order. Waves that bat over his right shoulder. Here's the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. Oh, and 1 the count to Carter Muntz. Wasmith the lead at first, held on by Barlow. And a fastball from Olive is low. A ball and a strike. Olive working from the stretch. A move over to first base. Diving back to the bag goes Wasmith. Top of the order coming up after Muntz. Goey Koa over in the on-deck area. 1-1 delivery. Curveball fouled off. 1-2. Olive hasn't had the lead in the count a whole lot so far here in the early going, but he has the 1-2 advantage. One on, one away, 3-0 Maniacs. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball inside. Evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Orofino doing their damage with 2 outs there in the top of the second, top of the inning. Here's the 2-2 fastball, swinging a grounder to Norano at third. Fires to second in time. Here comes the turn, and it skips by Barlow. So they get the first 5-4, but unable to complete the double play. And even had Barlow caught it, I don't think it would have been in time. It was going to be bang-bang. But, of course, on to second goes Carter Muntz as he reaches on the fielder's choice. And there's 2 away. But the Bulldogs with the runner in scoring position. And with that, we head to the top of the order with David Goey Koa. Olive starting to get a little loose on the mound. Starting to loosen up. You can imagine the pressure that he felt starting in the state championship game. Whole season on the line. But he's a competitor. And he drops the curveball in there for a strike. I was waiting for that call, but you knew that had to be in there. It was a good-looking hook. Goey Koa waves that bat over his shoulder. Check on the runner. Now the pitch to the plate. Swing and a pop-up, and that will fall in the bleachers on the first base side behind home. Olive now up 0-2. Olive has faced these Grangeville batters so many times, but on the flip side, they've all faced him a ton too. You can liken this to a 7-game series in the NBA. as the teams know each other extremely well. Olive looked off the runner at second. Now here's the 0-2 pitch, swinging a hard-hit fly ball to center field, charging. Now backing up is Cochran, and it's over his head all the way back to the wall. Grangeville's on the board as Carter Munt scores from second base, and Cochran upset with himself in center field. Goikoa at second with the double. Give him a ribby, and the Bulldogs trail 3-1. Goikoa showing off some power there in the leadoff spot. That ball carrying a long ways to the deepest part of the ball field as well. Basically straight away center field, maybe a little bit to the left field side, but now here comes Ray Holes Jr. I believe Bransford back out there running for Goikoa. Holes Jr. with a man at second, 2 away. First pitch from Olive is low. And Holes Jr. got plunked his first time up. Olive sets and delivers. And that is low as well, 2-0. Another right-handed hitter for the Bulldogs. Pitch to the plate is high. 4-3. Count runs to 3-0. A check on the runner. Now the pitch to the plate. The 3-0 taken all the way for a called strike. Big breath from Olive as he works that right hand, trying to get things loose. Feeling that ball, seeing he can get any kind of a grip on a nick or a cut, or that fastball rides inside, and ball 4 to Ray Holes Jr. So a couple of men aboard now for the Bulldogs. That's the game-tying run represented in Holes over at first base. And the second walk issued in the frame by Aiden Olive. Giving up the 1 run on a couple of hits so far. Still no strikeouts. Here is Cody Clemens. And Olive would like to end things before getting to the cleanup hitter. Swinging a fly ball center field, charging Cochran, and he dives forward, can't get there. Another run is going to score. It went off of his glove. Now the throw in goes by Narano and into the dugout, and that is going to tie the ball game up, as it was. Now Holes Jr. will score as well, and it is a 3-all ball game. And as tough of a play as that was, I think it's still going to be charged as an error. So now the go-ahead run in scoring position at second base, with Sam Lindsley stepping to the plate. Lindsley already with a single in the ball game. Very accomplished hitter for the Bulldogs. First pitch, curveball from Olive inside. One no. Curveball, or Olive glances back at the runner, now fires to the plate. And in there for a strike. I don't know why curveball came out of my mouth, but it was a bit of a change. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball swinging a grounder to Tanavoldi has it. Now fires to first, and in time to set down Lindsley at 6-3 for the third out. But the Bulldogs come storming back as they pick up 3 runs on the 1 hit in error, and they leave 1 out there. It is 3-3 here in the state championship game. We head to the top of the third. It'll be Barlow, Norano, and Norano after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
And welcome back once again. Bring home the win, Orofino, sponsoring today's OHS broadcast. Your friends at Peak Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance, Best Built Builder Supply, and Olive's Auto Parts. And we head to the top of the third here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello. Orofino putting up 3 runs in the top of the second. Then Grangeville followed suit with a 3 spot of their own. And now it is back at even. Dash Barlow will lead things off. He struck out swinging his first time up. He was red hot yesterday. He'll be looking to continue that streak as he takes a fastball outside. Barlow, second lefty in the order, swinging a ground ball through the right side of the infield. Dashel Barlow will lead off the top of the third with a base hit. Just simple as that. Hit it where they're not. And here comes Silas Norano. I don't know if you heard the PA announcer, but kind of got to ask about the pronunciations, you know? Here's the first pitch, swing and a miss as Goey Koa blows a fastball by a swinging Norano. 0-1. Barlow the lead over at first base. Jackson holding him on. Goey Koa from the stretch. Sets and delivers. That one bounces in, blocked by Williams. A ball and a strike. I'd like to welcome our listeners on KLER 1300 Orofino and our YouTube channel. Here's the pitch, swinging a pop-up for a fly ball down the line right field side. Giving chase was Wasness and not able to get there. A long way to go. I honestly thought that was straight up and back out of play. I lost it off the bat. But from Norano taking off, I realized needed to watch the field there. So Norano's AB still alive. The ball and 2 strikes to Silas. Frame started off with Dash Barlow in a single to right. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and that one got away from Goey Koa and hits Norano in the back. Something that's happened to Olive a couple of times as well. Dash Barlow to second, Norano to first, and Maniacs with a good setup to start off the third. And here is Quinton Norano. Quinton's been huge for the Maniacs throughout the state tournament. Yesterday, Quinton was 2 for 5 with an RBI, a stolen base, and a run scored. He was our Pizza Factory player of the game in the first game against Firth. First pitch from Goikoa, swinging bunt straight ahead. Off the glove of Goikoa, the throw to first in time. He's able to corral it in and recover. But Narano does his job and moves the base runners over. Barlow to third, Narano to second. And the Maniacs with a couple in scoring position. Go-ahead run at third base in Dashiell Barlow. Now here is Gavin Christofferson. Gavin with a double his first time up. First pitch is high. The Pierce Weehype native taps on the dish. Now he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. That is high as well. Looks like a curveball with no bite on that one. Maybe I missed the release. Might have been a change. Now the pitch. That in there for a strike, and I believe that's 2-1. Yep, okay. The scoreboard a little slow on the uptake. Maniacs with an excellent opportunity here in the third. Knotted up at 3, but a couple in scoring position. One away for Christofferson. Fastball low. Hitter's count for Gavin. Gavin asked me a few days back if the Pizza Factory Player of the Game certificates ever expire. I said, I don't think so. And he's like, good, because I have about 5 of those saved up. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That is taken for strike 2. So he's got a few pizzas in his future and probably going to try and buy for another one here. Of course, we award them to Timberline players as well. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball to short. Clement gloves it, and a throw to first in time, but a run will score. Give Gavin a sacrifice ground out ribby. And the Maniacs back in the lead, 4-3. Silas goes to third on the play. Surprised they don't have a courtesy runner in for him, especially with 2 outs. Here's Landon Hudson. Pitch from Goikoa is high. 1-0. Landon struck out swinging his first time up, one of the 2 strikeouts so far for Goikoa. Here's a fastball blown by a swinging Hudson, a ball and a strike now. Goikoa likes the sign. Sets and delivers. Swinging a foul ball straight back. Count goes to 1-2. Goikoa has been pretty good at pitching from ahead in the count the majority of the ball game. Maniacs were able to get to him a little bit in the second. Giving up 4 hits here so far in the early going. Now the 1-2 pitch. Stays upstairs. Evens it up 2-2. Toronto the lead at third. 2 away. Here's the pitch, and that misses 4-3, full count. The count has gone full for the last two batters. Christopherson had a full count as well. Now does Hudson. Here's the payoff pitch from Goikoa, and he rung him up. Nice placement on the inside black. Third strikeout for Goikoa, but more importantly, the third out here in the top of the third. But the Maniacs get a run back and take the lead 4-3 on a one hit, no errors, leaving one stranded over at third. When we come back for the Bulldogs, Jackson, Ebert, Sickles will step to the plate after this.
The morning paper arrives and you just can't extend your arms far enough to focus on the print. Does this seem like a typical day for you? Help is just an appointment away with Family Eye Care in Orofino and Kamei. Dr. Rick Lundgren is the Valley's trusted optometrist when it comes to your eyesight. Family Eye Care's highly trained staff will make sure your family has the finest in air care and eyewear. Call for an appointment and let Dr. Rick Lundgren perform a complete eye examination with the latest technology available. Single lens, bifocal, or progressive eyeglasses. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and designer frames. Family Eye Care on Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and on Highway 12 West in Kamei is your stop for name brand frames, optics, and people who really care about your eyesight. Family Eye Care, where most insurance coverage is accepted along with major credit cards. We put your family first at Family Eye Care.
Welcome back once again. Be sure to tune in at the conclusion of today's game as we'll be announcing the Pizza Factory Player of the Game recipients, where we'll be honoring one Maniac student-athlete for their excellence on the field of play with a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of their choice from our very good friends at the Pizza Factory in Orofino. Quentin Nerano won as the Pizza Factory Player of the Game in the opening round against Firth, and then Dash Barlow yesterday in the win against Wendell. Aiden Olive back out on the bump. He'll face JT Jackson to lead things off. Olive winds and delivers a strike. I mean, I thought so, but I had to wait for the motion. Now the pitch, and that misses for ball one. The 1-1 from Olive. Pop up over and over the bleachers on the first base side. Leaves the facility. Now the 1-2 pitch, a curveball, swinging a slow grounder, charged by Tonnevold. Fires to first after he gloves it, and man, that kid's got a cannon. He makes it look easy as Jackson goes down 6-3 for the first out. He's short in stature and not a whole lot to him, but wow, can he fire it across. Taven Ebert. Coming up for the Bulldogs. First pitch from Olive, wasting no time. That curveball, little chin music. Now the windup and the 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. That one is going to stay in the facility. Barlow giving chase first base side, and it pops out of his glove. Tried to make the basket catch over his head and just couldn't keep it in. Good effort from Barlow. The wind's not blowing down here, but I think there's probably still swirls up high. Now the 1-1 pitch, and again that curveball keeps getting away from him inside. Ebert backs away from it, 2-1. Now the 2-1 delivery, golfs this one out of here. Jason Sickles is over on deck. Hayden Wasmith in the hole, hoping he gets a chance to take the plate. The 2-2 to the plate. Swing and a base hit through the left side of the infield. Taven Ebert stands aboard at first base. This has been a true battle so far between the two teams reigning from north central Idaho. Our scores, the Orofino Maniacs 4, the Grangeville Bulldogs 3. In the bottom of the third, 1 on, 1 away. Here's the pitch, and it is a strike to Sickles. Sickles is the designated hitter today for the Bulldogs, hitting 7th in the order. Short lead for Ebert at first. Fastball low. A ball and a strike to Kason Sickles. Field playing straight away. Olive sets and the pitch inside and high. 2-1. High and inside is how I meant to say it. Now here's the 2-1 pitch. And a called strike on the inside edge. I thought that was in there, but not up to me to make the judgment call. Here's the 2-2 pitch and a chopper foul on the third base side. Count stays at 2-2. Everyone will have to head back to their respective positions. Sickles, a tall, well-built right-hander for the Bulldogs. Olive the same on the mound for Orofino. Now the 2-2 pitch, fouled straight down. Orofino has been in the opposite dugout the other two games. Now they move across to the away dugout. Now the 2-2 pitch and that curveball again, riding inside, up and in. Full count. He's already hit a couple of batters, missing with that curveball. 1 on, 1 away, and the pitch is low and away for ball 4. That's the third walk issued by Olive, and a couple aboard for the Bulldogs. That's going to bring up Hayden Wasmith, 8th hitter in the order. And I know that Olive would like to wrap this up before the top of the order. Does not want runners on with Goikoa coming up. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to Wasmith. Gets that by a swinging Tatum. I think Olive actually chattering a little bit there. Now the 0-1 pitch and a good-looking hook there for a called strike. I was going to say, if that didn't get the go-ahead for a strike. 0-2. This would be a huge out for Olive. See what he comes with the waist pitch, a big breath. Now, swinging a chopper to left side. Gloved by Tonavold, fires to third. They get the lead runner. Second time he's been able to do that as Grangeville trades base runners once again. Ebert goes down 6-5 for the second out. Sickles to second. Wasmith to first on the fielder's choice. And here comes Carter Muntz. Muntz reached on a fielder's choice and scored his first time up. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Here's the pitch to Muntz. Change up for a strike. 0-1. Now the 0-1 to Muntz comes back with a curveball. That one in there for a called strike as well. Now Olive starting to jump out ahead in the count. Catching his rhythm here in the third, and the 0-2 pitch fouled off. Every one of those makes me nervous for the company car that is parked in the parking lot. 0-2. And a curveball is high. 1-2. At first base is Wassmuth. Stickles at second. Now the 1-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball to third. Narano has it, takes it to the bag himself for the force. As Stickles goes down 5 unassisted for the third out. And Olive able to escape unscathed in the third. No runs on a hit. No errors and just one left out there. It is 4-3 Orofino when we come back. Cochran and back around to the top with Olive and Tonnevold after this.
Sunny long days, the perfect time to get out two-wheeling, and the best time to buy and save on a new KTM motorcycle from Hanson Garage Power Sports. Remaining on the floor are 25 new 2024 KTMs that have new and exceptional prices, all loaded with options. Plus, when you purchase from Hanson Garage, there are no setup fees, a $200 to $1,000 savings, and rebates up to $2,000. Shop today and buy your new KTM motorcycle from Hanson Garage.
Proud to support Orofino High School athletics are your friends at Sunset Mart on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. While listening to the Maniacs, swing by for a winning combo. Grab refreshing soda fountain drinks and mouth-watering cheeseburgers from our deli. Fuel up for the game or celebrate a Maniac victory with us. Sunset Mart, your go-to spot for convenience and community spirit. Visit us today. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your Orofino High sports backers, Sunset Mart.
Family Eye Care, Clearwater Valley Health, and the Orofino Health Clinic are proud Maniac backers all through the year here on KLER. They say go Maniacs and win at state, and win they have. They've won their first 2 games of the state tournament. They need one more to take home the title, and they have a 1-run advantage here heading to the plate in the top of the 4th. Loudon Cochran will lead things off. Loudon walked and scored. That was a big walk that he drew in the second to keep that going. Goikoa back out on the bump. First pitch, a cut and a pop-up back and out. 0-1. Last call for concession. Now the 0-1 pitch, swinging another pop-up out of play. Couple of good cuts, just a little under. Goikoa out to the 0-2 lead. Goikoa winds and delivers. That pitch was close, but just misses. I think a touch high. A ball and 2 strikes. It was going for the top of the zone on the outer part of the plate. Not a bad waste pitch to the right-handed hitter. Now here's the 1-2 pitch, and he gets that by a swinging Cochran for strike 3. That is the 4th strikeout in the books for Goikoa, and there's one down here in the top of 4. That's the feeling of a game that's going to go all the way down to the wire. Here's Aiden Olive, seeing what he can do to help his own cause here. First pitch to Olive is a fastball for a strike. Goikoa has been aggressive with that fastball early in the count. Now the windup and the 0-1 pitch away to Olive. A ball and a strike to the Maniac leadoff hitter. Olive, a stud in every sport for Orofino. The 1-1 pitch is high. He's just a pure athlete in every sense of the word. He's had a fantastic career for Orofino. making an impact immediately as a freshman. Here's the 2-1, swung through. He wanted that one. I think he wanted to send that the other way. He was trying for a flare to right on that, I believe. Now the 2-2 pitch, a fastball low. Full count to Olive. First time the count is run full on Aiden. He has flied out to center and reached on an error. Wind up and the payoff. Pitch is high, and Olive is aboard. Maniacs with a one-out base runner for Jager Tonnevold, who's been unstoppable at the plate. He had a 2 RBI single in the second. And a move over to first base gets Olive back, and I think Goikoa definitely knows that Olive is probably going to take off. That's no secret. Olive's got blazing speed, and he loves to use it. Got the base running mid on. Now another move over, and they got him. They caught Olive napping, and he stumbled a little bit on his way back to the bag, and tag applied by Jackson. Nice move by Goikoa. Got the momentum going in the wrong way a little bit. Tonnevold's going to come out and confirm something with the home plate umpire. But a good move there from Goikoa to erase the base runner. And now it's Tonnevold at the plate with 2 down. A rare base running mistake from Aiden Olive. He normally is reliable as they come out on the base pass. Here's the pitch, swinging a slow grounder to Ebert at second. He gobbles it up, and the short toss to first in time. And an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left out there. And when we come back, top of the order, Goikoa, Holes Jr., Clements due up as Maniacs lead 4-3. We're back after this.
It happens every May, postseason high school baseball and softball, and every year the Orofino Maniacs are always right in the thick of it. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the rich tradition of Orofino High School athletics and hopes you'll get out and watch the next game. Orofino will be fighting for the Idaho Class A state title, and with you cheering in the stands, the Maniacs will be winners. Atkinson Distributing, where you'll find quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils backing OHS athletics.
Orofino Police Department encourages all Maniac faithful to come to the Orofino Elementary School for the Idaho State 2A Softball Championship or to travel safely while on the road to watch the boys in Pocatello. Maniac baseball and softball take on the toughest teams in hopes of hanging another championship banner at OHS. Orofino Police Department knows that raising great kids in our schools and athletic programs means great kids live and work in our community. Show your support any way you can to help them grow into super citizens. Orofino Police Department says be there for our kids and go Maniacs.
And we welcome you back here once again as we head to the bottom of the fourth here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello, the 2A state championship, and a battle it has been so far between the two North Central Idaho schools. The Orofino Maniacs with a 1-run advantage, hanging on for dear life 4-3 over the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs have the top of the order due up to the plate as they try to get that run back. Goikoa is 1 for 1 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored. He's checking all the boxes. Olive on the mound, winds and delivers a fastball low. 1-0. Now the 1-0 delivery from Olive, and got the corner down and out for a strike. 1-1. Olive hitting this spot. Really started to catch his rhythm there in the last inning. Here's the pitch, swing, and a high fly ball, shallow right field. Christofferson is there, and he'll make the catch. And every single play in the outfield the whole weekend has been an adventure. But he's able to make that catch, and there's one away. Now here is Ray Holes Jr. He's reached both times. He got hit by a pitch and he walked. He scored that second time. Represents one of Grangeville's 3 runs as Olive lines and starts him off with a curveball up and in. More chin music here to Holes Jr. He's like, I've already gotten hit once. Here's the 1-0 pitch, a fastball away. The 2-0 to Holes Jr. Swing and a pop-up, foul territory, first base side. Barlow giving chase. He's called off by Christofferson, and he'll make the catch on the move. Gavin using those long legs to get there. Not known for his speed, but covering some ground there. Cody Clements is due up to the plate. Bases clear, 2 away. 4-3 our score. The Maniacs and Bulldogs vying for the state championship at the 2A level. Cody Clements takes a fastball inside. 1-0. Clements reached on a fielder's choice in the first, then an error in the second. And the 1-0, swinging a chopper to third. Quentin Arano gloves it, fires across, and a nice stretch by Barlow. And a 1-2-3 inning. Olive sets the Bulldogs down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left out there. 4-3. Maniacs in the lead, and Howell, Barlow, Narano, the meat of the order coming up after this.
Good luck, teams playing postseason 2A girls and boys softball and baseball championships from your friends at Simmons Sanitation. All our area teams like Orofino have put so much into this season, and Robert Simmons and crew wish them the best of luck. All our area high schools know about teamwork and the importance of playing as a cohesive unit. That's why Simmons Sanitation is proud to back all our kids while they eye a state championship. Good luck, teams, from Simmons Sanitation.
You've decided that those aching muscles, sore joints, and overall ill feeling has finally got to stop. Make today the day you start by visiting Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. Ask about visiting with one of our many qualified physical therapists about your issues and get onto the path of well-being. The goal of PT is to determine the root cause of your symptoms and move you forward to what you love. Peak Physical Therapy. Visit today and get healthy tomorrow.
B1FCU, Atkinson Distributing, and Barlow Quality Trust are proud sponsors of today's Maniac broadcast on KLER as we head to the top of the 5th here at Halliwell Park in Pocatello. To make sure I was right on that, Bodie Howell will lead things off for the Maniacs. Goikoa back out on the mound, and I'll tell you, I think that if you'd asked either team's coach, they could have told you what the lineup was going to be for the other team. They know each other extremely well. Everyone knew Goikoa was going to be on the mound. Here's the pitch to Bodie Howell, and first pitch strike. Orofino definitely had a few options of what they wanted to go with on the mound, but Aiden Olive has had success in the past against Grangeville. It's tough to take him out of center field, though. He's such a stud out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Bodie wanted that one, but heat came from Goikoa as he blows it by him. An 0-2 lead for Goikoa. Comes back with the waist pitch, another fastball, and Howell can't catch up to it. A swinging strikeout. And there's a 1 down. That is the 5th K in the books for Goikoa. Here through 4 and a third. That'll bring up Dashel Barlow. Dash struck out swinging, then singled and scored. First pitch, fastball, and right on the money, the outside black. Great location from Goikoa. And it seems like most players, they tend to tire, but Goikoa's been getting better. And I say that, and then he uncorks one that goes behind St. Williams. A ball and a strike. But his location has seemed to tighten up as the ball game goes on. He's had one strikeout in each inning so far. Now the windup and the 1-0 pitch is high with a fastball, 2 balls and a strike. Barlow in on the left side, rests that bat on his shoulder. Now the pitch, and he sends a curveball out to left field. To his left is Lindsley. He'll settle under it, make the catch. And there's 2 away. It was a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth, kind of an unconventional, not really in order 1-2-3 inning, but 2 up, 2 down so far here in the fifth. Nerano choking up on that bat. Here's the pitch from Goikoa. Took a little off his fastball. That one's low. 1-0. Maybe a change up. Now the 0-1 delivery. And a swing and a flare out to right field, but sorry, that is Lindsley. I forgot to switch it in my book. That one's Lindsley. Wasness is in left, but anyways, a 1-2-3 inning as the Maniacs go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left out there. It's 4-3 Orofino. When we come back, Lindsley, Jackson, Ebert, 4, 5, and 6 for the Bulldogs. After this,
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend checking is free. Plus it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
The weather is great for planting. Hi, this is Harold of your Best Built Builder Supply. In the parking lot of our Highway 12 store, you'll find our greenhouses up and open for you to put that green thumb to work. Bedding plants, bushes, fruit and vegetable plants. Looking for something deer resistant? Come on by and take a look. Plant medium, fertilizers, and so much more when you shop Best Built Builder Supply and the Parking Lot Nursery. Open 7 days a week. Best Built Builder Supply.
Construction, Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation of Cascadia, Sunset Mart, Peak Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance, Best Built Builder Supply, Olive's Auto Parts, Derry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, Riverside Physical Therapy, Family Eye Care, Clearwater Valley Health and the Orofino Health Clinic, and of course the Pizza Factory. And to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth is Sam Lindsley. Lindsley 1 for 2. Aiden Olive back out on the hill. First pitch, fastball for a strike. And I'll tell you, I am going to have an uneven tan going on when I get back. Here's a curveball that fell off the table, a swinging strike. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch fouled off. Waits pitch number 2 to the plate. Reaching out, coming up empty is Lindsley, and then I think the tag applied by Norano there. I don't know. It didn't look like he actually touched him, but he's heading over. First strikeout of the ball game for Aiden Olive, and that's a good person they get it against, as Lindsley's one that you definitely mark each time through the order. Here's the pitch to J.T. Jackson, and a fly ball, shallow left field, backing up just onto the grass is Tonnevold, and he'll make the catch. There's a 2-0. 2 up, 2 down. Bases clear for Taven Ebert. We are here in the bottom of the 5th here in the 2A state championship, and a close game as it should be. 4-3, 1-run advantage for the Maniacs. Taven Ebert looking to start a 2-out rally. First pitch high. Now the 1-0 pitch, low with a fastball, 2-0. Ebert with a single his last time up. He popped out Olive on the mound his first time. That slider misses away. Count runs to 3-0 to Taven Ebert. Olive lines and delivers a 3-0 taken all the way. They'll give that to him on the inside edge. 3 balls and a strike. Now winds and delivers a curveball inside. Ball 4 and a 2-out base runner for the Bulldogs. That is the Ebert represents the game-tying run for Grangeville. Kason Sickles is due up to the plate. Over on deck, Tayden Wasmith, hoping that he gets a chance to get to the plate. Olive is going to try and make that not happen as Sickles fouls this one back. One on, 2 away. Things started out here in the bottom of the 5th with a swinging strikeout from Sam Lindsley. Then Jackson popped out to Tonnevold at short, and then Ebert drawing the 2-out walk. Here's the 0-1 delivery. A curveball stays upstairs. 1-1. A glance at the runner. Now sets and fires. Does Olive. Stays inside. 2 balls and a strike. Sickles flight out to center and then walk. Pitch to the plate. Nicely framed for a strike on the inside black. 2 balls, 2 strikes, even count. I'm not sure why it says 1-1 on the scoreboard. It's definitely 2-2. But the pitch, swing, and a little flare out of the glove of Tonnevold at short. A rare mistake there defensively for Jager Tonnevold. He's shown how good he is defensively in this ball game. That one just couldn't keep it in the glove, and that will extend the inning for the Bulldogs. I believe that is the second error on the Maniacs in the ball game. And now runners at first and second for Tayden Wasmith. Right-hander waves that bat over his right shoulder. First pitch to Wasmith, swinging a grounder to short. Tonnevold has it, short toss to second, and that'll do it as they get the force on Kason at Sickles, 6-4 for the third out. Make sure to put that fielder's choice down. All right, for the Bulldogs, no runs on no hits in error, and they leave one stranded out there, 4-3. Orofino leads it. Norano, Christofferson, Hudson will take the plate in the top of the 6th after this.
Hi, it's Corky here to make you a promise with Les Schwab Tires. We'll take care of your tires even after you buy them. Rotations, rebalancing, flat repairs, air checks, brake checks, alignment checks. And I'm out of time to list the rest of our included services. Point is, we give you and your dollar the most mileage possible. That's our best tire value promise. I'll pinky swear on it. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Plans on building a new home, garage, or adding on to your current business? Call on a name you've come to trust, Barlow Quality Trust. Call Barlow Quality Trust for a free estimate at 435-4348. For commercial, residential, and farm buildings, build them to last with the help of Barlow Quality Trust. Engineered and TPI inspected, Barlow Quality Trust Incorporated. We offer free delivery within a 100-mile radius of Orofino, as well as competitive rates on our boom service. Barlow Quality Trust, backing high school athletics.
Welcome back once again to Halliwell Park in Pocatello as we head to the 6th. Here in the 2A state championship, Orofino hanging on to a one-run lead, 4-3 over the Grangeville Bulldogs, their biggest rivals, meeting on the biggest stage here in Idaho at the 2A level. Goekoa on the mound. Quentin Narano will lead things off. The windup in the first pitch, fouled back. 0-1. Quentin 1 for 2 with a run scored. Looks like Goekoa's pitch count at 82 now. Orofino has crossed into the triple digits, so Olive might be seeing a replacement here soon. The 0-1 pitch, a curveball up and in, and Quentin going after it aggressively, fouls it off. 0-2, and that is one thing that is probably the most accurate descriptor of it. Quentin Narano at the plate. He's a very aggressive hitter. He has patience, but he really goes after it, and I think a foul tip there as he keeps his AB alive. Done a lot of great things at the plate for the Maniacs throughout his career, and he's got many more left to do. The waste pitch from Goekoa, swing and a fly ball right field. Lindsley to his left will make the catch. And there is one away. Apologize. I got the lineup switch right before first pitch, and I forgot to change it on the defensive part. I changed it in the lineup, but then when I really looked closer at the two, I could tell something was off. Here's Gavin Christofferson. Fastball high. Reached on an error and scored in the second. Picked up an RBI on a sacrifice ground out. Fastball inside, 2-0. Now the windup and the 2-0 pitch. Another fastball, a little bit taken off of it, but that's in there for a strike, 2-1. Landon Hudson over on deck. Loudon Cochran in the hole. This is the bottom third of the order for Orofino. The 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss from Christofferson. You could tell that he wanted that pitch. That was one that he'd like to have back. Christofferson has been so instrumental for the Maniacs this year. He's done a little bit of everything. You've seen him everywhere around the field. You've seen him in left, right, behind the dish, on the mound at first. I think I'm missing somewhere, but he's done it all. Been the DH. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is low with a fastball. Full counts to Gavin Christofferson. Before Gavin, we broadcast for his brother, Jaron, quite a bit. Payoff pitch to the plate, outside for ball 4 as Gavin draws a walk, and the Maniacs in business with a man aboard. I believe that's the third walk issued by Goekoa. I'm not, nope, that's the fourth walk from Goekoa. I missed one in there somewhere. Here is Landon Hudson. Showing bunt, pulling it back. Now the throw fired down the first base. That was in there for a strike. 0-1. Hudson has struck out a couple of times, once swinging, once looking. Looking to put one in play here. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a pop-up, and that'll leave the park. 0-2. Goikoa jumped out to the 0-2 lead against Landon in the second, then the count went 4 in the third. Both resulted in strikeouts. The 0-2 pitch outside with the waste pitch. 1-2. This one going to go all the way down to the last pitch, it looks like, between these two teams. Runs have been hard to come by. Unlike yesterday where there was 61 runs in those last two games scored combined. 30 in the Orofino game, 31 in the Grangeville Chalice Mackey game. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up back into the parking lot once again. A ball and 2 strikes to Landon Hudson. Christofferson will take his lead over at first, held on by Jackson. A glance over by Goikoa. Now the move to the plate, 1-2, fastball, low. Good eye from Landon Hudson. Landon would like nothing more than to drive one and find a hole here. The 2-2 pitch is high with another fastball. Full count. There was a full count on Landon back in the third as well. Landon would like to change the script up here. The payoff pitch to the plate is inside. 2 straight walks. And the Maniacs with a couple runners on. At the 5th walk issued by Goikoa now. And looks like we have a pinch hitter here. Ethan Gilmore will hit for Loudon Cochran. Cochran had walked and struck out. Also had a run scored. Ethan is often the go-to as far as pinch hitter. Here's the pitch inside to Gilmore. 1-0. Orofino has Aiden Olive already at the century mark, pitches wise, and Goikoa getting close. Here's the 1-0, swing and a chopper straight ahead. Clements has it at short, fires to first. It gets by first baseman Jackson. Christofferson will score from third base. To third goes Hudson. And the Maniacs add a run to the cushion. They go up 5-3. Gilmore reaching on the throwing error. Gilmore ending up at second base. Hudson at third. And the Bulldogs will call in the infield. I didn't see Coach come out. No, Nadiger's still over at the dugout. That is a good time to talk about some of our sponsors. Peak Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance, and Best Built Builder Supply, along with Olive's Auto Parts. Support the Maniacs here in their state tournament title run. A big thank you to all of our sponsors for helping to make it possible for us to bring you Maniac baseball throughout the year. Runners at second and third for Aiden Olive. Here's the pitch, swinging a chopper left side, and a bad hop for Muntz, but he handles it to throw just in time to get Olive at first. With Muntz at third, so 5-3. And now there's 2 down. Jager Tonnevold will step to the plate. And Jager has been fantastic with runners in scoring position. Orofino with a run across in the frame already. Goey Koa winds in, delivers the first pitch, taken for a strike. That's one just below the letters on the outer half of the plate. Donovold, couple RBI in the game already. Like a couple more here, and the pitch inside, swinging a chopper to the right side of the infield. Ebert handles it, and the toss in time. And Donovold goes down 4-3 for the third out, but the Maniacs tack on a run as they pick one up on a no-hit, an error, and they leave two out there, both in scoring position. It is 5-3 Orofino. When we come back, Muntz, Goey Koa, Holes Jr. after this.
Attention all LPNs, CNAs, and RNs. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation is now hiring, and they want you to join their team. Are you ready to take the next step in your career? Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation offers paid training for those interested in becoming nurse assistants. Yes, you heard it right. They'll invest in your future. And as Orofino High gears up for postseason play, Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation wishes the best of luck to Maniac teams. Let's hit a home run together. Apply today at Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation. Your career starts here.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Deciding what's for lunch or dinner today is as easy as picking up your phone and calling Orofino's top pizza house, the Pizza Factory. Get that delicious pizza pie delivered to your home or work address. Every day of the week, there's great pizza, breadsticks, and sub sandwiches just a call away. 476-5519. Takeout available too.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
And we welcome you back once again as we head to the bottom of the sixth here in the 2A state championship game. And what a game it has been thus far between two rivals, the Orofino Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs. Maniacs with a 5-3 lead. Aiden Olive back out on the mound. He is at 100 pitches, though, so his time is running short. Some defensive changes. Hudson in center, Gilmore in left. Here's the first pitch, and it's a strike to Carter Muntz. Muntz has reached on a fielder's choice and then bounced into a fielder's choice to end the inning. Now swing and a pop-up. Shallow right field just onto the grass, and Bodie Howell will take care of it. Just like that, 2 pitches, 1 down. Top of the order coming up. Goey Koa. Goey Koa's pitch count at 103. And you got to think that Clements will come in for him in relief. That first pitch, a slider for a strike. Good-looking pitch from Olive. Olive will quickly step off, and he's back on. Wind up the 0-1 pitch is a curveball that misses inside. Over on deck, Ray Holes Jr. Clements in the hole. Count at 1-1. The pitch to the leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs. Misses for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Wasting no time. Olive winds and delivers, and the curveball gets away from him and hits Goey Koa. That has happened a few times to Olive here in the ball game. And I am wondering if they made that change and put Gilmore in left and Hudson in center because they wanted Cochran to warm up to finish off for Olive. I'm not sure. I don't see anybody warming up for Orofino, but a man aboard. Bransford will run for Goey Koa once again. Here is Ray Holes Jr. First pitch fouled off, went down low after that one, fouled it straight back, 0-1. Holes Jr. on the day, he was hit by pitch, then he walked and scored, then flied out to right, looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Pitch from Olive, swinging a ground ball down the third base line. Narano has it in foul territory. Long throw across, but able to get Poles Jr. 5-3. Goekoa or Bransford running for Goekoa. Now it's second. And in scoring position with 2 away for Cody Clement. Clement represents the game-tying run at the plate. Clement today reached on a fielder's choice, then on an error. They brought across a couple of runs and then bounced out to third. First pitch inside, nearly hit Clement. 1-0. That has been an issue on the day. As now the pitch from Olive, a slider misses. 2-0. Runner at second takes his lead. There's the pitch, and that's his ball 3. Started off with Muntz popping out. Then he hit Goekoa. Poles Jr. bounced out. And a 4-pitch walk to Cody Clements. That puts runners at first and second. The game-tying run is aboard in Cody Clements. For Sam Lindsley. And I figured that might draw Coach Tonnevold out as Olive getting up there in pitches. And we are going to have a pitching change as Olive gets a handshake from Coach Tonnevold. He's proud of everything he's done here. 5-3 our score. A couple of men aboard with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th of the state championship. We'll take a break. We're back at Halliwell Park after this.
Attention all LPNs, CNAs, and RNs. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation is now hiring and they want you to join their team. Are you ready to take the next step in your career? Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation offers paid training for those interested in becoming nurse assistants. Yes, you heard it right. They'll invest in your future. And as Orofino High gears up for postseason play, Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation wishes the best of luck to Maniac teams. Let's hit a home run together. Apply today at Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation. Your career starts here.
When electrical problems occur at your home or business, it's best left to a professional to assure your safety. Call on the knowledgeable and experienced team of Innovative Electric Services. In Orofino, Innovative Electric can give you a free estimate with competitive pricing to do everything from service calls to new construction. Serving Orofino and all the surrounding areas with honest and timely work, call Innovative Electric at 476-3321. Backing the Maniacs all throughout the postseason, Innovative Electric Services, Orofino.
And welcome back once again as we are here in the bottom of the 6th in the 2A state championship from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. It is a game between 2 rivals as the Orofino Maniacs with a 2-run advantage over the Grangeville Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 6th, 5-3. And Ethan Gilmore will take over for Aiden Olive on the mound. Olive had been pitching well. It was a bit of a tough start, but then he kind of found his rhythm. But he was getting up there in pitches. He started off the inning with 100 pitches. So far, he has given up the 3 runs on 3 hits while striking out 1, walking 4. He has also, I believe, hit 4 batters, if I am not mistaken. And so Ethan Gilmore will take over for him. Ethan has seen a lot of success in his career at Lewiston before coming here, is what I had heard. And we've seen Gilmore's stuff. He's got good stuff on the mound, and he's stepping up at the biggest stage, and he has to face Sam Lindsley right out of the gate. That is a tough ask. And I believe that Hudson went to left, Olive back out there in center. Lindsley today is 1 for 3. Also struck out once. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Gilmore's first pitch, a curveball. He gets Lindsley chasing, 0-1. He did strike out his last time up. Clement at first. Bransford at second, running for Goikoa. Here's the set, and the 0-1 pitch. That curveball stays high. A ball and a strike. Lindsley, a big boy at the plate. Big breath. Now the 1-1 pitch, and a breaking ball is low. 2 balls and a strike to Lindsley. Slow walk back out to the mound from Ethan Gilmore. Game-tying run is aboard in Cody Clement. Now the 2-1 pitch inside. 4-3. 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count here for Sam Lindsley. He knows he's going to get something to hit here unless they decide to put him aboard, which I don't think they'll do. Now the pitch is high, and ball 4. That's going to load up the sacks with Bulldogs. Lindsley will take over at first. Clements is second. Bransford to third. Here comes J.T. Jackson. Big at bat here for J.T. Jackson. Bases loaded, 2 away. 5-3. Orofino. Game-tying run at second. First pitch is low for ball 1. On the day, Jackson popped out to Norano behind the dish, bounced out to short, and popped out to short. Here's the set from Gilmore and the pitch. That's in there for a strike. That looks like a changeup from Gilmore. Lots on Gilmore's shoulders on the mound as he sets and delivers a curveball, a swing and a foul straight down. Big strike right there. Count goes to 1-2. Gilmore 1 strike away from getting his team to the plate, maintaining a 2-run advantage. And to look over at Sam Lindsley at first, and he was motioning to Jackson to take a big, deep breath. Love to see those interactions between teammates out on the diamond. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing, and a swinging bunt. He fouled it straight down. Got just a piece of that. Charging up the line from third was Bransford. Norano would have had a choice. He could have gone to first or tried to step on home for the force. Now the 1-2 pitch to the plate. Another curveball, swing and a miss. It gets away from Norano. He's stepping on the plate, and they get the force. And that will do it as a strikeout for Ethan Gilmore. And the Bulldogs held scoreless despite loading up the sacks. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 are left out there. As we head to the 7th, it is 5-3 Orofino. Howell, Barlow, Norano due up after this.
Calling all Orofino Maniac alumni, it's postseason baseball and softball, and time to show your support. Debco Construction is proud to back the blue and white Maniac teams and thanks them for all their hard work battling their way into postseason play. The most trusted commercial general contractors in the Pacific Northwest, Debco Construction is committed to improving the transportation and utility infrastructure throughout the Pacific Northwest. Join us as we cheer on the Maniacs to baseball and softball glory, Orofino.
Clearwater Valley Hospital and Orofino Health Clinic, along with Pioneer Medical Clinic Pierce, are proud to help support the mission of our local high schools and their student athletes. And that's to not only be tops on the field of play, but to be academically sound in the classroom as well, taking care of the needs of our athletes and their families. Clearwater Valley Hospital and Orofino Health Clinic, along with Pioneer Medical Clinic, staffed by only the best family practice physicians and physician assistants.
Today's state championship broadcast brought to you in part by Simmons Sanitation, Debco Crushing, and Hanson Garage Orofino as we head to the top of the 7th here in the 2A state championship. Orofino with a 2-run advantage. So look to add to it here as Bodie Howell leads things off. Goikoa back out on the bump. Fastball gets away. And behind Williams, 1-0. I think he was trying to put a little extra mustard on there. Started off with 103 pitches. Now he comes back inside and paints the inside black. A ball and a strike. Coming down to crunch time in the state championship. And the 1-1 is high from Goikoa. 2 balls and a strike. You can tell he's putting everything into these fastballs. It's been 3 straight fastballs. 2-1. Bodie Howe. Excellent hitter at the plate. Here's the 2-1. And that misses high for ball 3. Hitters count for Bodie Howe. And that is a separation of 2 balls over strike. Here's the 3-1, and it rides up and in and hits Bodie. Would have been ball 4 anyway. But Bodie will take over at first. And the Maniacs with a leadoff man aboard with Dashel Barlow step into the plate. And he's had a fantastic state tournament at the plate as mound visitors for Goikoa. A few infielders will come in. Cody Clements, Eberts, and St. Williams behind the dish will have a few encouraging words to Goikoa on the mound before he faces the Maniac cleanup hitter. Maniacs would love to add a run or 2 to their cushion here. And fastball uncorked, gets away from Williams. Back to the backstop, easily into second goes Bodie Howell on the wild pitch. And the Maniacs with another run in scoring position. Goikoa got to be getting up there pitch count-wise. I'm not sure exactly what he's at as he gets a new ball from the home plate umpire. Goikoa is at 109, it looks like. Checks on the runner. Now deals the 1-0. A fastball bounces in the turf and away from Williams again. Into third goes Howell. They'll fire to third, but Howell easily back. Maniacs with another run just 90 feet away. If Barlow can lift anything to the outfield, Howell should be able to tag and score. Careful base running from Howell over at third. Now the 2-0 pitch is up and away for ball 3. 3-0. Goikoa might be running out of steam here in the top of the 7th. Winds and delivers. That taken all the way for strike 1. 3-1. Barlow's licking his chops. He knows he's probably going to get a fastball he can hit here. Wind up in the 3-1 delivery, and he comes inside to lefty for ball 4, and Barlow will toss the bat, head down to first base. And the Maniacs, with runners on the corners, nobody away, and I think Goikoa might be done here, as Lee Nattiger will come out to the mound, and he is done, as he will call in a new pitcher. There will be defensive changes. We'll try to get all those for you. But our score is at 5-3. Runners at first and third, nobody away here in the top of the 7th of the 2A state championship. We'll take a break, and we are back after this.
Good luck, teams playing postseason 2A girls and boys softball and baseball championships from your friends at Simmons Sanitation. All our area teams like Orofino have put so much into this season, and Robert Simmons and crew wish them the best of luck. All our area high schools know about teamwork and the importance of playing as a cohesive unit. That's why Simmons Sanitation is proud to back all our kids while they eye a state championship. Good luck, teams, from Simmons Sanitation.
You've decided that those aching muscles, sore joints, and overall ill feeling has finally got to stop. Make today the day you start by visiting Peak Physical Therapy on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. Ask about visiting with one of our many qualified physical therapists about your issues and get onto the path of well-being. The goal of PT is to determine the root cause of your symptoms and move you forward to what you love. Peak Physical Therapy. Visit today and get healthy tomorrow.
And we welcome you back once again here in the top of the 7th at Halliwell Park in Pocatello. The 2A state championship winding down. Game between two huge rivals, the Orofino Maniacs and the Grangeville Bulldogs. Both would call the other their biggest rival, I believe. And Orofino with a 2-run advantage, 5-3 here in the top of the 7th. A pitching change as Goiko has gone all the way so far, but just running out of steam and probably out of pitches as well. It'll be James Aragon that will take over. He's inheriting a couple of base runners at first and third. At first is Barlow. Bodie Howell stands at third as the Maniacs would like to add to their cushion before going to the bottom of the 7th. Silas Narano's due up to the plate. He has not picked up a hit yet in the ball game. This would be a great time for it if you're an Orofino fan. And so Aragon will face Silas Narano. I'd like to see where Goikoa wins. And that pitch is high as the runner goes. It is cut off. And into second with the stolen base is Ash Barlow. So 2 runners in scoring position now. I have not listed where the defensive players went yet on. Okay, that pitch misses 4-2. There we go. Finally got it. Goikoa is at short. Clement. Don't know where he went yet. Now the set and the pitch. Swing and a base hit to left field. That's going to bring in a run. Howell scores from third. Rounding third. Putting on the brakes is Barlow. And the Maniacs go up 6-3. What a big time for the first hit of the day for Silas Narano. And the Maniacs now with a 3-run cushion, another run knocking on the door. Still nobody away. Barlow at third, Narano at first. Quinton Narano, 1 for 3 with a run scored at the plate. Waves the bat over his right shoulder. Aragon, a soft toss over to first. Looks like Clement is now behind the dish. And Sickles is in left. Here's the first pitch. It's high, now firing to third. As the runner takes off for second, Narano will take second. So another couple in scoring position. Aragon has a sign, sets in, delivers, a swing, a little flare out to right field, and Lindsley off to play it on a hop, and coming home from third is Barlow. Here's the throw, it's high, and he slides in safely. Ash Barlow scores, and the Maniacs go up 7-3. Narano to third, and Quinton Narano made his way to second on the throw. And the Narano brothers go back-to-back once again in the biggest game of the season. They've done it so many times throughout the year, and only fitting that they do it here on the biggest stage. Gavin Christofferson will step to the plate. Still nobody away. Runners at second and third. Aragon, a big breath. That delivers the first pitch. Swing and a pop-up, foul territory. First base side going to fall safely. It's the Orofino Maniacs 7, the Grangeville Bulldogs 3. Here in the top of the 7th in the 2A state championship from Halliwell Park in Pocatello, the grand finale of the state tournament. Every other game is in the books. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and another flare out to shallow right field. Lindsley charging will make the catch, and everyone will stay put. Here comes Landon Hudson. He'd love to bring in a run and help add to the cushion here. Here's the pitch to Hudson, and it missed. It's in there for a strike, a called strike on the inside edge. Can't go too quick on my call. Runners take their lead, and the 0-1 pitch. That one misses for ball one. Hudson struck out a couple of times, then walked in the 6th. The Narano brothers at second and third. One away. The 1-1 from Aragon. Swing and a little blooper that is caught by Jackson at first. Tagging and coming home is Narano, and the Maniacs tack on another run as they go up 8-3. And you give Hudson a sac fly. That's probably the shortest sac fly I've seen. The Maniacs will take him however they can get him. Narano, a smart base runner. Smart player overall. And here is Ethan Gilmore, his second time to the plate after coming in for Loudon Cochran. Well, he came in relief on the mound for Aiden Olive and then hitting for Loudon. A look back at the runner. Aragon deals to the dish. Swinging a foul straight down. Gilmore reached on an error, his one time up. He'd love to pick one up here. Narano, good speed at second base. Anything drops in the outfield, and he's going to have a chance to score. Aragon working from the stretch. Glances back at the runner. Now sets and fires. Oh! In there for a strike. He paints the inside black. I thought it was probably a strike. Just real dramatic on the call. No two leads for Aragon, and the pitch to the plate. Swing and a fly ball lifted out to left field. To his left goes Sickles. He'll make the catch, and that'll do it for the Maniacs here in the top of the 7th. Maniacs pick up 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave one in scoring position. It's 8-3 Maniacs. The Bulldogs down to their final 3 outs. Ebert, Sickles, and Wasmith will have to do it 6, 7, 8 in the order when we return after this.
When electrical problems occur at your home or business, it's best left to a professional to assure your safety. Call on the knowledgeable and experienced team of Innovative Electric Services. In Orofino, Innovative Electric can give you a free estimate with competitive pricing to do everything from service calls to new construction. Serving Orofino and all the surrounding areas with honest and timely work, call Innovative Electric at 476-3321. Backing the Maniacs all throughout the postseason, Innovative Electric Services, Orofino.
Reader's Digest recently conducted a poll of travelers who have stayed at a hotel in their state, and it's no wonder that the Best Western Lodge at River's Edge Orofino was chosen by Idaho as the #1 lodge to rest your head. Relax and enjoy the many amenities the hotel has to offer. Indoor pool and hot tub, full complimentary breakfast, and stunning views of the Clearwater River. Plus, the lodge is within easy walking distance to downtown. The Best Western Lodge at River's Edge, backing the Orofino Maniacs.
And we welcome you back once again. It all comes down to this. The bottom of the 7th in the 2A state championship game. Orofino with a 5-run cushion, 8-3, but the Bulldogs can put up runs in a hurry. This broadcast brought to you in part by Watson's Grocery Orofino, Best Western Lodge at River's Edge, and Les Schwab Tire, all backers of the Maniacs on AM 13 KLER. Aiden Olive started the ball game off and made it into the 6th before being replaced by Ethan Gilmore. A great start for Olive. He gave up 3 runs on 3 hits, striking out 1, walking 3. He also did hit 4 batters. Here is Taven Ebert. First pitch curveball for a strike. Ebert is 1 for 2. He had a single in the 3rd and walked in the 5th. Gilmore winds and delivers, and that outside. Big breath, waste no time. Into the windup and the pitch, swing, and a base hit to right field. Ebert starting things off with a base knock. That is Ebert's 2nd hit of the state championship. That'll bring up Kason Sickles, and I know that Gilmore would like to end things before getting to the top of the order. Sickles, the designated hitter, hitting 7th in the order. Takes the first pitch. 4-1. I think the umpire motioned that away. Short lead at first from Ebert. Held on by Barlow. Now the 1-0 pitch. And in there for a strike. The breaking ball from Gilmore. Over on deck is Hayden. No, that's going to be Aragon. Now the 1-1 pitch. A big ol' hook for a strike. 1-2. Gilmore from the stretch. Sets in, delivers. That curveball fell off the table. Gets away from Nerano, and he had it, but then popped up, and the ball wasn't in his hands. Ebert easily to second. Going to call it a pass ball. Count now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. No coach telling Gilmore to trust his defense. He's got a great defense behind him. The 2-2 pitch, slinging a chopper left side, charged by Nerano, has it, fires to first in time. Runner taken off for third. Here's the throw, and it is blocked by Conovols going down to the ground. Interesting seeing Jager with bleach blonde hair. It really is weird to see all of them with the bleach blonde hair. But there's one away. 5-3. Ebert to third. Here comes James Aragon. And the curveball is short of the plate. 1-0. Bulldogs have 2 more outs to pick up the 5 runs to extend the ball game, or 6 to win. And the pitch painting the inside black. Nice placement from Gilmore. 1-1. Gilmore coming in on the biggest stage. Finish off the ball game for Orofino. The 1-1 pitch, swing, and a base hit straight ahead. It got just past the glove of Bodie Howell in the center field, and the run will score. Ebert from third. That cuts it to a 4-run game, 8-4. It's glanced off the glove of Gilmore, and then that changed the trajectory for Bodie Howell. It floated up and made him able to get closer, but aboard is James Aragon. I'm going to give him a single there, as it's it looks as though Bransford will come in once again. Yep, Jack Bransford will run for Aragon, courtesy runner. And here comes Carter Munt. So barring a double play, they won't be able to avoid the top of the order. Carter Munt looking for his first hit of the day. Throw over to first. Diving back goes Bransford. Muntz reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Bounced into a fielder's choice to end the inning, then popped out to second. Here's the pitch, a curveball for a strike from Gilmore. Didn't realize this about Gilmore, but until I saw him close up, but he's a redhead just like me. Here's one that's big hole lollipop curve that stayed way up high. 1-1. His hair actually a little bit more red than mine. Now the set in, the 1-1 pitch. Really working that curveball, but it misses 4-2. 2 balls and a strike is definitely Gilmore's favorite pitch. Down to 2-1. Here's the pitch. It is low. 3-1. You definitely want to pitch the Muntz here because you have the top of the order coming up. Give him something he can put in play. Trust your defense behind you. Now the 3-1 pitch. Taken for a strike, full count. That was just a bit below the letters. Full count. Payoff pitch from Gilmore. Swing and a ground ball to third. Narano has it to second, and Howell will eat it and not risk the overthrow on the turn. But Bransford goes down a 5-4 for the second out. Muntz reaches on the fielder's choice. And the Bulldogs down to their final out. They need a 2-out rally if they want to extend the ball game or win it. And the Orofino coach will head out and have a few words with Gilmore as Narano joins him on the mound. Gilmore coming in relief of Aiden Olive. Olive would, of course, get the win if Orofino can finish it out, as he gave up just 3 runs on 3 hits while striking out 1, walking 4. He did hit some batters in there as well. And he went 6 and a third. 6 2/3, sorry. Now back to their respective positions. Here's Goey Koa, takes a curveball high and inside. Goey Koa on the day is 1 for 2. Also been hit by pitch and walk. That pitch in there for a strike. Outer part of the plate, a little below the belt. Like a change up from Gilmore. We'll have time called for as Muntz at first base will tie his shoe. The Orofino Maniacs up 8-4 here in the bottom of the 7th in the 2A state championship. One out away from another state title. Been a little while. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball for a strike. Now 1 strike away. One and 2 the count. Grangeville leadoff hitter. 1 aboard, 2 away. Here's the pitch. It is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 pitch, a curveball swing and a grounder to third. Narano has it, fires to second in time, and the Maniacs do it. They are the 2024 2A state champions. The Orofino Maniacs, a storybook season, and they get to win it all against their biggest rivals, the Grangeville Bulldogs, both teams having dominant seasons. The only team the Bulldogs lost to all year was the Orofino Maniacs, and it happened 5 times. And the Orofino Maniacs able to win the state championship in honor of the late Drew Hanna, who was a champion both on and off the field. And the Maniacs all season long have been living like Drew. There's no better way to represent into it than winning a state championship, and they do it here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. 8-4 over the Grangeville Bulldogs. The Maniacs are the 2A state champions 2024. It is time to take a quick break. We will be back with the Maniac post-game show. We'll hopefully have a visit from Coach Scotty Tonavold. We'll take a look at the individual statistics, have the Pizza Factory player of the game announcements, all of that and more coming up on the post-game show after this.
For your family car, shop truck, or motorcycle ATV, when you rely on your vehicles to get you to your destination, they need to run properly. Call and schedule a visit to Hanson Garage for their auto garage or motorcycle shop. Trust the ASE certified mechanics and bike professionals at Hanson Garage to fix minor problems, major repairs, or air, oil, and filter replacement. Foreign or domestic cars, trucks, motorcycles, and ATV, trust their maintenance to Hanson Garage.
Proud to support Orofino High School athletics are your friends at Sunset Mart on Michigan Avenue, Orofino. While listening to the Maniacs, swing by for a winning combo. Grab refreshing soda fountain drinks and mouth-watering cheeseburgers from our deli. Fuel up for the game or celebrate a Maniac victory with us. Sunset Mart, your go-to spot for convenience and community spirit. Visit us today. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your Orofino High sports backers, Sunset Mart.
If you were to look up Finke logging in the dictionary, you'd find a definition of hard-working men and women dedicated to making our forests multi-use, healthy, and sustainable. Finke logging, proud backers of everything Orofino, including the baseball and softball teams participating in postseason play. Finke Logging is proud of all of our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forward in the classroom and on the ball field. Good luck, Maniacs. Bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finke Logging Orofino.
When your list of outdoor cleanup chores seems a little overwhelming, take the easy way out with Steel. The Steel line of trimmers will knock down any hillside or edge your lawn in record time. The Steel FS91R gas-powered trimmer with loop handle is now sale priced at $299.99. Or save even more with the Steel FS56R string trimmer, a low $199.99. Make quick work of all your lawn care needs with the Steel brand of trimmers found today at Olive's Auto Parts, Michigan Avenue, Orofino.
And we welcome you back once again here following the 2A state championship game from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. And this year's state champions are the Orofino Maniacs, as it was kept in north central Idaho this year. The two representatives from District 1-2 duking it out here in the championship, and you tip your caps to both teams. They had excellent seasons, both dominated all the way through. And I believe Grangeville ends with a total of 22-5, Orofino 25-2. And Grangeville wiped away everyone else that they faced outside of the Orofino Maniacs. The Maniacs just I've said it multiple times. I'll say it again. It was a storybook season for Orofino, and they have got to be proud of everything that they have accomplished here this year. Let's take a look at the statistics. The win goes to Aiden Olive as he goes 5 2/3, giving up 3 runs on 3 hits, striking out 1 while walking 4 and hitting 4. Ethan Gilmore finishing off the final 1 1/3, giving up a run on 2 hits, striking out 1 and walking 1. And on the other side, it was David Goikoa that went 6 innings, giving up 7 runs on 4 hits, striking out 5 while walking 6. He did hit a couple of batters, and then James Aragon went 1 inning, giving up 1 run on 2 hits. And now the line score. Orofino had 8 runs on 6 hits, while with 2 Grangeville Bulldog errors, and they left 6 out on the base paths. And the Grangeville Bulldogs, the home team, on the scoreboard with 4 runs on 5 hits, couple Maniac errors, and they leave 8 out on the stacks. And we have the award ceremony going on now. Well, the first and second place medals being handed out. Of course, they'll award the state championship trophy to the Orofino Maniacs. We will go ahead and take another post-game break. We are back. We may be hearing from Coach Scotty Tonnevold. Not sure. Of course, he's got guys to talk to. Very emotional victory for everyone. But we'll be back with the rest of the post-game show from Halliwell Park in Pocatello after this.
Attention all LPNs, CNAs, and RNs. Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation is now hiring, and they want you to join their team. Are you ready to take the next step in your career? Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation offers paid training for those interested in becoming nurse assistants. Yes, you heard it right. They'll invest in your future. And as Orofino High gears up for postseason play, Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation wishes the best of luck to Maniac teams. Let's hit a home run together. Apply today at Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation. Your career starts here.
It happens every May, postseason high school baseball and softball. And every year, the Orofino Maniacs are always right in the thick of it. Atkinson Distributing is proud to support the rich tradition of Orofino High School athletics and hopes you'll get out and watch the next game. Orofino will be fighting for the Idaho Class A state title, and with you cheering in the stands, the Maniacs will be winners. Atkinson Distributing, where you'll find quality Chevron fuels with Techron, diesel, and home heating oils backing OHS Athletics.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Today, your dollar needs to stretch a little further than previous. At Watson's Market Orofino, we invite our senior citizens to shop Thursdays. Every Thursday, receive a 10% discount on all your shopping. Senior Discount Day is Watson's Market Orofino's way of helping our community in times of flush or thin. For saving up and down every aisle, thank you for choosing Watson's Market Orofino.
Open 7 days a week and a 10% discount on Thursdays for seniors. Watson's Market Orofino.
And welcome back once again to the Orofino Maniac post-game show from the state tournament in Pocatello, as the Orofino Maniacs are the 2A state champions for the state of Idaho, as they get their picture taken with the banner that will go up in the gym at Orofino, along with the trophy that will go in the trophy case, along with their other state titles. It has been a while since they won the state championship, but we have one that since I got here. And it is time to take a look at some individual hitting statistics for the Orofino Maniacs. In the leadoff spot, Aiden Olive was 0 for 3 with a walk. Jager Tonavold 1 for 4, though he had a 2 RBI single in the second. Bodie Howell was 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He also did get hit by pitch. Dash Barlow was 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs scored. Silas Narano, a big RBI single in the seventh. Adds the cushion. He was 1 for 3 with an RBI, stolen base, and a run scored. Quentin Narano, multi-hit ball game once again. He's been massive throughout the state tournament, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Gavin Christofferson was 0 for 2. He did reach a couple of times on an error and a walk, and he scored both those occasions. Plus, he picked up an RBI on a sacrifice ground out. Landon Hudson was 0 for 2 with a walk, and he picked up an RBI on a sac fly. And Loudon Cochran was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Ethan Gilmore came in for him and was 0 for 2. He did reach on an error, though, there in the sixth, and that allowed them to tack on that run. So the Orofino Maniacs 6 hits on the afternoon, and in a ball game where runs were tough to come by, that is enough. They did enough to win the game 8-4 over the Grangeville Bulldogs. It's time to take another break, and hopefully we will have Coach Scotty Tonavold on if he's able to make his way over when we return after this.
Every spring it arrives, Idaho postseason high school baseball, softball, track and field, golf, and tennis. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Maniac Athletics and wish boys and girls all the best as they wrap up their high school sports for the year. Orofino will compete against the best teams in Idaho 2A Division. Debco Crushing is also a fan of the cheer and dance squads who have worked tirelessly over this year. Debco Crushing, proud to back Orofino High School athletics and hope to see you in the stands cheering on all our kids. Orofino Police Department encourages all Maniac faithful to come to the Orofino Elementary School for the Idaho State 2A Softball Championship or to travel safely while on the road to watch the boys in Pocatello. Maniac Baseball and Softball take on the toughest teams in hopes of hanging another championship banner at OHS. Orofino Police Department knows that raising great kids in our schools and athletic programs means great kids live and work in our community. Show your support any way you can to help them grow into super citizens. Orofino Police Department says be there for our kids and go Maniacs.
Reader's Digest recently conducted a poll of travelers who have stayed at a hotel in their state, and it's no wonder that the Best Western Lodge at River's Edge Orofino was chosen by Idaho as the #1 lodge to rest your head. Relax and enjoy the many amenities the hotel has to offer. Indoor pool and hot tub, full complimentary breakfast, and stunning views of the Clearwater River. Plus, the lodge is within easy walking distance to downtown. The Best Western Lodge at River's Edge, backing the Orofino Maniacs.
Hi there, it's Corky with Les Schwab Tires, and I'd like to tell you something I love about our history. 70-some years ago, we set the standard for tire service with values that come from the heart. Treat your customers like family and earn their trust. Never sell anyone a thing they don't need. Put safety first and customers will follow. That's how we did business then, and it's how we do it now. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back once again to Halliwell Park in Pocatello as we wrap up the 2A state tournament, and the Orofino Maniacs are the state champions of 2024. Kind enough to come over and grace us with an interview. Coach Scotty Tonavold, I know that you're busy with your guys after what has to be such an emotional victory.
Yeah, it really is, and especially this year with this group and the passing of their teammate Drew. It was one of the most gratifying wins I've ever been a part of.
No better way to live like Drew than to win a state championship. He was a champion on and off the field.
Absolutely. These guys did things right this year, and they really represented Drew. And win or lose out here, I'm super proud of what these guys did. But at the end of the day, they came down and accomplished a state title, and that's a big deal. It's been 10 years that I'm aware of. I think 2014 was the last year Orofino won a state title.
First couple of games, you had fallen behind early, I believe 3-0 that first game, 5-0 in the second game. It looked as though you were going to fall behind in the first here in this one, but Aiden and the defense was able to corral things in there in the bottom of the first. And what a play by Jager. They're snagging that, getting the force at third base. Your thoughts on the team defensively throughout the game?
Yeah, defense was our strong point today. I truly believe that play at shortstop is one of the best plays I've seen all year. A diving play, still to gather yourself, make a play, and still have your third baseman aware that, hey, we got a chance at this. He's there for the out. That was spectacular. They're just, Q made, I can't tell you how many strong plus throws across the diamond, and those plays are not easy to make and be on point. He absolutely dominated that side of the diamond today. Did great. Him and Jager both. Bodie was there on certain plays. He had infield awareness of runners. We had a plus runner on the base there at the end. He held it instead of trying to turn a double play, throwing something away and giving away momentum. He did the exact thing he should have done. And the outfield made some plays. So I'm super proud of these guys. And I can't say enough about even our catcher. I mean, that guy is an absolute workhorse back there. He will block any ball. He'll go for it. I mean, he's rock solid back there, and we're really grateful to have Silas Naranjo. We're going to miss him next year.
Yeah, such a smart baseball player in all facets of the game. A very smart base runnings there. He was able to sneak across when pretty much nobody was looking there to add an insurance run. He is a leader in every sense of the word.
Yeah, he never shuts it off, and that's what it comes down to. That guy is always turned on. He's always locked in. He's always ready. And we hit that tag up, and we saw that guy's numbers running away from us, just jogging, and I was like, gain, go. And he went, and they didn't make a good throw, and we get another insurance run. So that is a high IQ baseball player right there. Any of you colleges out there, JC's looking for a catcher, that's your guy.
Maybe the shortest sac fly I have seen, at least in quite some time.
That's what I said when I came in. I said, Landon, I go, you're welcome. That's the shortest one I've ever seen.
And then you bring Ethan Gilmore in to finish things off for Aiden Olive. I know you had quite a few options to go with after Aiden. How do you make that decision?
Not easily. It's something we've had some sleepless nights and restless nights just trying to figure out what our options are if we got to this point. And it really came down to just a last-minute conversation between coaches, and we're like, let's go here. And, he came in and got that out. Huge to get us out of that inning. There's only 3 more to go, and he did what he needed to do. He made those guys put the ball in play through that first pitch strike, get it across in the first couple, and made those guys battle, and the defense worked, and he did a great job.
Has to come in and face Lindsley right off the bat with runners on.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's pretty awesome. He's out there, and he was confident. He goes, I want the ball. And to have a younger, sophomore underclassman that had that type of confidence in the championship game, 2A, everything's on the line right here. That's a big-time thing for him to understand that type of mental composure is going to take him a long ways, not only in sports but in life. That's a big kudos to him.
Really had that curveball going.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was spectacular. It was fun to watch.
Well, I'm going to let you get to your guys. Again, a fantastic win, and, Maniacs State Champions 2024. Can't say anything else other than congratulations on a fantastic season and looking to see what we can do coming back next year.
Yeah, thank you guys for following us all the way down here to Pocatello, broadcasting for everyone, and we're just gracious for the Maniac Nation we have. I know there's a lot of people out there listening that wish they could be here, but I'm grateful for that support, a lot of texts and phone calls, and really grateful. And these guys did Orofino right, and they worked hard all season long, never let up, and we ended up with a state title. So thank you guys as well.
Congratulations again. I'll let you get to your guys.
All right, thanks, CJ.
That is Maniac skipper Scotty Tonavold and the 2024 state champion Orofino Maniacs. We will take a break, and we are back with the rest of the post-game show after this.
Every spring it arrives, Idaho postseason high school baseball, softball, track and field, golf, and tennis. Debco Crushing is a proud sponsor of Maniac Athletics and wish boys and girls all the best as they wrap up their high school sports for the year. Orofino will compete against the best teams in Idaho 2A Division. Debco Crushing is also a fan of the cheer and dance squads who have worked tirelessly over this year. Debco Crushing, proud to back Orofino High School Athletics and hope to see you in the stands cheering on all our kids.
Back pain is one of the most common causes for patients seeking emergency care. At Peak Physical Therapy, our team of professionals are dedicated to helping you achieve maximal function results in body movements, helping you avoid the need for emergency care. Peak therapists can help with lifestyle choices, including walking, strength training, changing posture, and other movements to help you today. Stop by on Michigan Avenue and ask about a free consultation that will help to change your life today.
The
forensic analyst searched for clues to what could have caused the house fire.
Could that be?
Traces of starch? Suddenly the pieces came together. The fire was started by...
An over-microwaved potato?
And we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
At 622 Bryden Avenue in Lewiston, see me, Greg Kimberlink, your local farmer's insurance agent.
We toss them. They're awesome. Pizza Factory.
By now you've heard of Orofino's finest lunch buffet, the all-you-can-eat Pizza Factory buffet, filled with pizza, breadsticks, fresh green salad makings, and fruits. But did you know with the purchase of 9 lunch buffets, you'll get the 10th free? Ask for your 10-punch card with your next visit to the Pizza Factory and begin saving today. Free lunch from the Pizza Factory.
We toss them. They're awesome. Pizza Factory.
And that concludes the state championship 2024, the state tournament 2024 from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. And finishing on top, the Orofino Maniacs had high hopes going into the season, even higher hopes going into state, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. Rolling through the state tournament, they jumped every hurdle that they had throughout the season and faced every bit of adversity, and they are champions in every sense of the word. Huge congratulations to the Orofino Maniacs on this year's state title. Big thank you to Coach Scotty Tonavold for coming over and having a few words with us. We have one thing left to cover after the Maniacs defeat the Grangeville Bulldogs 8-4 in regulation. That is our Pizza Factory Player of the Game recipient, and of course a lot of guys, as always, tossing their hat in the ring. Quinton Nerano again had a multi-hit game. Silas Nerano came up big in crunch time. But I think that someone that did it on both sides and really had his hat in the ring for Pizza Factory Player of the Game each of the 3 games throughout the state tournament wins this one. And that is Jager Tonavold. Man, did he flash the leather and show off that rocket of his arm over at shortstop, and he's just got such a bright future in a Maniac uniform. Also he goes 1 for 4 with a couple of ribbies in this one, and man, did he do it on the other side as well. That huge play in the first to keep the Bulldogs off the board. He did something similar again later in the ball game. He's just so steady with the glove. Not flashy, but he is steady, and he's had some web gems out there, some crazy plays. So congratulations, Jager. You're today's Pizza Factory Player of the Game from the state championship. For your efforts, you'll receive a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of your choice from our good friends at the Pizza Factory in Orofino. And that wraps things up here from the 2A state tournament in Pocatello. The Maniacs, once again, the 2A state champions, as my papers go flying away there. But a big thank you to my in-studio engineer, Philip Lamotte. Great job getting us in and out of the breaks as always, as well as everyone here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello getting me set up and going as just a quick second. Quincy, could you grab those for me? And big thank you to everyone. Just wanted to make sure that everyone we thank everyone. Sorry, apologize. My Pizza Factory Player of the Game certificates went running off on me. But again, congratulations to everyone, the whole Maniac faithful, and looking forward to seeing how we can come back again next year. We definitely lose some key pieces, but a lot of their brothers are coming up throughout the ranks. That wraps things up here from Halliwell Park in Pocatello. I'm CJ Thompson, and I wish you all a very pleasant good evening.
KLER would like to thank you for listening in today to another Orofino High School Athletics presentation of Maniac Baseball. Today's game has been brought to you by many fine community backers, and they thank you for supporting your local kids. We hope you'll continue to listen in for more Idaho 2A classification Maniac Baseball. Orofino High School Baseball, a Central Idaho Broadcasting sports presentation on KLER and our streaming partner, KLER 1300.